Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, hey. Team Wars Season 1 starting event right now is going down, you guys. Murder Inc. versus Bricks and Potatoes. I don't know how excited you guys are, but I'm excited as hell. This is going to be pretty awesome for our first event. We're going to see some pretty awesome games today. I am very excited to see what we can see. Get our beautiful card display going for you. There we go. Ha! Alright, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this show on the road as soon as you guys are ready. Emma Watson and Jason. Emma Watson, Emma Watson. I did not realize that Bricks and Potatoes had recruited Emma Watson. It must be a huge advantage, I guess, to have a wizard on your team, so they really have no excuse to lose today. So let's see how this goes, homies. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully everyone is doing very well today. I know I'm doing pretty okay. My wife does have the flu, unfortunately, so I have to tone it down to be a little bit quiet so she can rest, but I'm still hype as F and ready to be here with you guys. So we have Jason on top.
Time to
they're on
throw
bottom.
down. Win or lose, let's have fun. There can only be one winner.
Lose, let's have.
And you're looking at him. Let's go. Duel. My turn. I set a card.
Right, so
Lular's
Lular's starting.
My turn's done. It's my
Am I right or wrong? Yeah, I'm right. So Lular's starting with setting 2 back row.
My monster's effect activates.
Jason coming off of Sinju. Maybe we're going to see this EA Fira here. This stuff Fira. It does indeed look like that's what we're going to see. We have Saphira getting pulled to the hand with the Sinju Searcher. Hymn of Light on the first turn, pulling out Saphira. Is it going to get hit with a hard Floodgate potentially, though? We have 2 back row on the board. We'll find out together, my friends. Find out together.
Here I come. I ritual summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
She must be pretty good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty much, Andy. But then we see Benju getting tributed, so we get a search for an Edaton as well. So turn 1, Sinju and Saphira. Walla D, something, right? Maybe a Walla D? Let's see what we got. Nothing? Is it really going to be an OTK right here? Not OTK, I'm sorry. 100 points shy of lethal, and it's all going through? Is it? What do we got? What do we got? There's something here. So we know that there's some sort of response. What it is, though, we are not sure. We'll find out. Holy hell, how heavy of a brick was this? Like, what is going on in the world? Can I get some bricks in the chat? This looks pretty rough. This looks pretty rough. The struggle is real. Our hero does not know what to do. Does Lular go to 100 life points? I'm sorry, Emma Watson. Emma Watson will go to 100 life points. Right at 100 life points now. Oof. That's a hard beginning right there.
My monster's effect.
And then we see Saphira's effect activated. We're going to see a discard or a draw. We're going to see a discard. Throwing a res to the grave. Ooh. If he opened up Spirit as one of those brick cards, and that was pretty dangerous. One of those face downs is Spirit. Let's see what we got. Who is Emma Watson? Alright, so what's going to happen here? 2 cards in hand, 1 res in the grave now thanks to that discard. So, the amount of time it takes to make this play, though, I mean, there can't be a lot of obvious choices. But just so you guys know, this is Season 2 of Team Wars, and there is a new format. For those of you that aren't familiar with the format, by the way, it's going to be... basically, the way this format works, instead of last season, it's a complete do-over, basically. So instead of just 5 players from each team going to the duel room, last team standing, you've got like an Iron Man format, basically. Every player gets 2 decks as 2 lives, if you will. Once one player goes into a duel, that player has to play until he loses with both decks. And once that player has played with one deck, he cannot switch to another deck until he loses with that deck. And once he loses with that deck, he has to play with his second deck. Once he loses with the second deck, he will swap out with one of his teammates who will go in with their 2 lives. Each team has 10 lives. The first team to lose all lives or decks will be the team that loses. That's how this format works, homies. So we see one set and a pass that is not looking ideal for Emma Watson or Lular. And then we see a Cyber Angel,
From my hand,
a petite Cyber come out,
activate a ritual
pulls a
spell.
Dakini, and then we see a Sprite's Blessing. We're going to see the Dakini summon right now. Wow, Dakini summoned by giving up an Edison, giving him 1,000 buff on the Dakini and 1,000 buff on Saphira.
I ritual summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Saphira in defense to play around a Windstorm, possibly? Or play around Wall of Disruption, or both.
Will now battle.
Let's find out what's going on then.
My monster attacks your life points directly.
Saphira attacks for game, and we see Spirit.
Check out my face.
The Spirit was already on the board.
My trap activates.
Spirit puts the res out in defense position. I mean, it has to be. Actually, it won't matter. That's game.
Here comes one of my
Saphira has piercing with Dakini's
I
effect,
special summon a
so
monster.
even if yeah, it doesn't matter what position he puts it in,
You're finished.
unless there's a
I attack with a monster.
there's a mirror wall. There's a mirror wall. Luller loves mirror wall. Apparently, Luller had the mirror wall, but
Continuous trap
we've got Hymn of Light in the grave, so Hymn of Light will be able to protect Saphira, meaning that Saphira's effect will get to resolve
My
again,
monster's
right?
effect activates.
Saphira's effect does indeed resolve again, and draws 2, discards another Hymn of Light, gets another Hymn of Light in the grave for protection, and then gets Edison back to the hand with the Dakini's effect. Holy hell.
I've completed another flawless turn.
This is pretty crazy.
Isn't looking good.
And he can't pay for the mirror wall with 100 life points.
All I need is a chance. I draw. I know you'll help me out.
Top
I summon
decks,
monster in
a
attack position.
top decks a Samurai Skull.
Monster's
Okay.
effect activates.
Uses Samurai Skull's effect, puts Bacon in the grave.
Luck's a part of skill.
Tie that bind, gets 200 attack buff.
Time to battle. Go. Attack.
Yeah, that zombie dragon kills the Senju. And
From my hand,
Econ
I
Tape.
activate a quick play spell.
Ooh. Oh boy. Tributes to Samurai Skull. Wait, what?
Check out my face down card.
Oh my god, double
activate
Econ
the
Take
quick play
play. What? Hymn of Light protects his monster from being destroyed, but will not protect his monster from being Econ taken.
My monster
What are the odds with the
attacks
Kribo
you
in that hand?
directly.
How high are they? They're not very high. And that is a crazy comeback and game from our man Luller,
There must be
also
some
known as
mistake.
Emma Watson.
Oh,
I
yeah.
told you guys.
There's
I guess Bricks and
nothing better
Potatoes
than
figured it
doing
out. If you have a wizard on your team,
Till
you're good to
next
go.
time,
They recruited Emma
getting
Watson.
your
They
game
recruited
on.
Luller. Good game for game 1. Holy hell. Let's go and update the scoreboard. Thinks Jason's first deck is dead. That means Jason only has 1 life or 1 deck remaining. If he loses with that deck, he must switch out with another player in his team. And Luller, now that he's played with Red Eye Zombie Dragon, must continue to play with Red Eye Zombie Dragon until he loses with that deck. That's how this format works for him. He didn't make him discard, he had game. Yeah, if he didn't put that Red Eye Zombie Dragon in the grave, that definitely could have gone in a whole nother direction. We turned that brick into a tasty potato. Oh wow. As soon as these guys are ready, we're good to go. First discard effect must. Yeah, dude, he's got to be thinking about that pretty hard right now. I don't know what we're waiting on, friends. In my hello, hello, hello. So both of these players are established, well-known, and good players in this community, guys. Jason actually placed Oh, Jason? Oh, I did not know that actually. Yeah. Jason plays second MCS 4, alright? So obviously capable of being known as a top tier player, making top tier plays. And in Lular, I don't think there's anyone who doesn't know Lular is #1 in DOPR, Duel Links Pro ratings rankings. So both players here are top tier, so it's definitely going to be awesome to see this matchup.
Darling, I summon a monster in attack position. I set a card. I end my turn.
My turn. I draw. I'm counting on you, buddy. I summon a monster in attack position.
Okay, so we see a Hazy coming out for Jason's second deck, you guys. Sets one back row and summons a Flame Tiger. Alright. And then Gozuki, not so much of a brick as last game. So we see Gozuki come out, and we see a Rez hit the grave, and we see 2 back row, meaning he might have opened a Spirit here. Eddie Khan and throws a face down. The excitement is real. And then we see Flame Tiger going to the grave on a tribute summon for Hazy Sphinx already. Once Sphinx is on the board, that's when the fun begins for Hazy players, guys. If that back row is a Beast Rising, then Lular's going to have a hard time, I think, winning this matchup at this point.
Okay, I special summon a monster. Ready to battle?
We get Serb on the board. Serb attacks here. We're gonna see a Mirror Wall maybe. We know that Lular plays Mirror Wall. We don't know how many. We see a Mirror Wall pop here. But will Jason respond with a Beast Rising? If Jason does respond with Beast Rising, it's gonna be pretty bad for Lular, I think. Does not have a Beast Rising to respond here. That's awesome. Wowzers.
I end my turn.
Oh yeah! It's my turn. I draw.
Oh, paid for the Mirror Wall. Paid for the Mirror Wall. Wants that defense. Snipe Hunter hitting the board here. Snipe Hunter, but can't target the Hazy, but will target that back row. Targets the back row. Oh, rolls a 6, but discard a Gozuki. Can he use Gozuki's effect here? Or would it have popped before the roll? No, he gets Gozuki's effect off here. That back row is still alive and well, though. That's unfortunate for him. No, I'm sorry. He used Snipe Hunter's effect again. Discards another Gozuki. Discards yet another Gozuki. And rolls a 3. Pops that back row. We'll see what that back row was. It was Mirror Wall. So it's definitely good that he got that Mirror Wall out of the way. He puts a Bacon Saver in the grave. Does he end his turn here? He has a Spirit! Will this be game? I think it will, my friends. Holy hell. Did Lular just 2-0 Murder Inc.'s first player of today's war? Did he really just take his one deck through both of these decks this quickly?
Time to battle. Oh, you're going down. I attack with my monster.
I still have plenty of duel left in me.
Oh, you're going
Wow.
down.
That is it, guys.
My monster attacks
That
you
is it.
directly.
Lular running through Murder Inc.'s first player of the day, Jason.
It's still
Like it was nothing.
over.
She said it still isn't over. Does Mai know what she's talking about, guys? Or is she on one? She's on one, guys. That is it. Holy hell. That is good game and well played.
Not too shabby, kiddo. You won fair and square.
I may have won, but you definitely got game. Can't wait to duel you again.
But look at Lular. Good guy Lular over here. Such a good sport. You know, I may have won, but you definitely got game. All right. No one can say anything bad about Lular, all right? That's about as good of a sport as you can get. So, good game, Lular. Good game, Jason. That will mean that Jason will now be switching out with one of his teammates. Now, what happens at this point, guys, in the new format is Murder Inc. has some time right now to discuss who they want to send in against Lular. So they know that the next player is going to have to play against Red Eye Zombie Dragon to begin with. So basically, what this new format allows is a lot more strategy, because basically Murder Inc. is discussing right now who has a deck in their 2 submitted decks that is a strong counter against Red Eye Zombie Dragon, and who will have the best chance to win against Red Eye Zombie Dragon. That's what they're discussing right now, and once they determine who that will be, we'll get this show on the road. Let's go ahead and change this. Let's give Bricks and Potatoes. They got another win here, so give them another win. And we'll change this number here back to 2. We're gonna get back up here. Gotta add Jason down here. Jason. See if I can get the line. There we go, I did it. Alright, we just gotta figure out who's next, who's next. Maybe better to keep track of lives rather than lives taken. Yeah, to go from 10 and go from 10 down. That was something we discussed before, Andy. I thought 10 down might be okay. But yeah, instead those are round wins. So those are accumulating wins, and the lives remaining are just for each player shown here. So who's going to be next, guys? I wonder who Murder Inc. is going to be bringing in for the next game. We're about to find out together. Jason has now left the table. We still see Emma Watson, though, ready to go. All the Murder Inc. members got crossed. Did they? Oh my god. It didn't show that at first. I just won't use the cross out then, I guess. Unfortunately. Maybe I'll just put next to the deceased player's RIP. Think that's okay? Is that appropriate? If they're a player that's lost all their lives, we'll put RIP. So Eden is coming in, guys. We have Eden coming in. They've already started, so let's go ahead and fix this real quick. Eden's name up here. Properties. Eden is up. It's your boy Eden is coming in hot. Let's go ahead and see what he has on now. Damn, Lular's so good, he beat all Murder Inc. in 5 minutes. Or is it not spectating? Spectate for me, please. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, we have, it looks like Lular going first against Mai. Are we going to see Harpy? Are we going to see Hazy again?
You've never seen
Roma strategy, I think we will.
Time to throw down. Win or lose, let's have fun.
I'm
Have fun.
definitely in the mood.
I'm not even
for a
using the
duel.
dueling book, I forgot, guys. I hope you guys can forgive me
It's my
that.
turn. From my hand,
Dueling book.
I activate a spell.
We see Insight coming off. For those of you that don't know what Insight is, there it is. I know some people have never heard of it before, so it's kind of new to the game. So Insight throws down 2 face downs, guys. So we know we got a Spirit back there, and who knows what else. Possibly Econs that are dead, possibly Mirror Walls. I mean, we know he's got at least a Mirror Wall. We've seen it twice.
I summon a monster in attack position.
What are we going to see hitting the board here? We see a Serb come out. Serb is so good in Hazy, guys, because you can special summon it without needing a tribute, allowing you to the next turn, allowing you to set up for a tribute summon for your Sphinx. We see that in phase, we see a Spirit pop to get Red Eye Zombie Dragon on the board.
I know you'll help me out.
Hey, I got you, Bionic.
I special summon a monster.
I end
We
my
see.
Here I go. My
So now there's a Red Eye
turn.
Zombie
I
Dragon
draw.
looking at a 1,000 attack Serb, but with 3 back row to help it out.
Here I go.
But I mean, a Mirror Wall's
I
not a
summon
threat.
monster in attack position.
A Wall of Disruption is not. A Wall of Disruption is only a threat at this point for. Oh, what is this? A Floodgate.
I reveal my
Floodgate's the
breakdown
Snipe
card.
Hunter, so we won't see Snipe Hunter's effect pop off. So that means the back row will be safe for the turn. So now if Red Eye Zombie Dragon wants to swing, he's swinging into 2 back rows. Is he going to risk it?
Throw down a
If he
face
doesn't risk it, then he's risking a Sphinx hitting the board next turn. Uller knows best, though. He'll make his decision. Is that the Eden and
Get
Louis
my
G?
game on.
We'll see what happens. We see Tie That Binds. A Wall of D will cause both monsters dying. Mirror Wall won't do anything here. What's Lure gonna do? Is he gonna risk it and go in? He's not 100% sure.
Let's battle.
He's going in. He says he's not waiting.
Oh, you're going
Goes in with the attack. Here we go. What do we got?
Monster attack.
Are these back rows going to pop off right now? And are they going to do Eden any good right now and helping him against this Red Eye Zombie Dragon? Just flexing the muscles. No, he's going in now. Into the Curse of Anubis popping here. Curse of Anubis to protect the Cerberus. That use of Anubis really tells us that Eden has a Sphinx in hand or is going to have a Sphinx in hand,
My turn's done.
is what I would assume here. But we're going to find out together, my friends. Let's see. Do we see Sphinx hitting the board right now?
I set a card face down.
Sets one back row.
Counting on you, darling. I
And
summon a monster in attack position.
summons K9atar. Okay. So no Sphinx. Wanted to keep that Cerb alive, but doesn't have a Sphinx now. We have that Bacon Saver that is set. Or, I'm sorry. We have the Snipe Hunter that is Floodgated right now, and the Snipe Hunter only has 600 defense, so either one of these two monsters can run over the Snipe Hunter. But goes in here with a K9atar. Waiting to see, waiting to see. He's gonna have to use the effect here. I mean, and even if the Mirror Wall stops K9atar from destroying the Red Eye Zombie Dragon, I think the most important thing for this, now we see Econ pop.
Just what I was waiting
Econ's going to keep K9atar from shuffling the deck. That's what I was going to say, is that K9atar's effect is so good in Hazy, because you have Aroma Strat, you know what card you're drawing next. You throw down K9atar, and you want to go for that effect activation when you really want to shuffle your deck and top deck something different than what you're going to. So, Luller Econs the K9atar and doesn't allow it to attack at all.
I end my
And
turn.
interesting,
Here I go. My turn. I draw.
Eden did not attack the Snipe Hunter that was Floodgated right now. Not 100% sure why. Maybe wanting to leave the board full.
Here I go.
Alright.
I summon a monster.
Now Lulu gets a third monster on the board. What's it going to be? Gozuki hits the board here. Gozuki gets Floodgated as well.
My face down card.
So no Gozuki effects, no Snipe Hunter effects, and a full monster board now. Now, something like a Wall of D would be huge for Eden, but he's got that one back row. The chances of a Wall of D aren't huge, but we'll see. And goes ahead and decides to attack here. Or maybe something like a Super Rush Headlong would be really big as well. He's going to go for the Cerb here. He's going to go for the K9atar.
My monster attacks.
Goes for K9atar. Even if it's Wall of D at this point, his attack will go through and kill K9atar. What is that back row? If it's a Beast Rising, he'll still be good to go.
Now, my monsters of
Alright.
activate.
So he shuffles his deck here. He gets to shuffle his deck now. He lets the attack through because he shuffles his deck. Gets Flame Tiger in the grave. Now he can top deck something different than what he was going to top deck before. So we're about to find
My
out.
turn's done.
Here
Will
I
his
go.
shuffle help him get a card that will help him now? Or was it's just another break? What do we see here, Eden? This is going to be hard, you guys. Remember, this is going to be hard on Murder Inc. if Eden doesn't win this matchup. Because remember, this format allows for you to send in the deck that you think will have the best chance of defeating the opposing deck that you're going into. So Murder Inc. decided that Hazy with Eden is their best choice to go up against Luller's Red Eye Zombie Dragon deck. So if Eden doesn't pull a win here, this is going to be pretty big, pretty hard on Murder Inc.
I'm counting on you.
Hey, Sad
darling.
Turtle, what's up, baby girl?
I summon a monster in attack position.
So he top decked another Cerb here and then ends his turn. So ending his turn here without attacking monsters, because Cerbs can both get over those monsters. Basically says I believe what he's doing is just leaving his opponent's board clogged on purpose, so his opponent can't summon any monsters. But we see Luller draws 1, and what is he going to do now? I mean, decide to...
I know you'll
We're going to find out
help me
together. Tribute summon?
Tribute summon.
Tribute summons a Red Eye Zombie Dragon? Tribute summons a Red Eye Zombie Dragon.
My hero's power.
So he gets his board cleared and gets a monster on the board anyways, and now has 2 Red Eye Zombies. There's really no reason not to attack here. Yeah, even a Wall of D will just bring him to 1,000, so he could still crash. But what will Eden have? It is not looking good for Eden, you guys. Unless that back row is something big. It's a Beast Rising, and Beast Rising is not enough to save him here. Beast Rising in the damage step will buy him a turn, but that's about it.
Go. Attack.
So he gets to
I still have plenty of duel left in me. I don't think so. My monster's effect activates.
Oh, he gets a search here. Okay, I'm sorry. So he gets a search. So he searches a Sphinx. He can put Flame Tiger on the board and summon Sphinx.
My turn's done.
Get Hazy out. You're right, Sus. You're right. You're right.
It's my turn. My monster's effect activates.
So let's see here.
Do
Do we see Tiger on the board?
Special summon a monster.
Tribute summons, and he's gonna tribute summon his Sphinx.
I tribute summon a monster.
Oh yeah. We see the Sphinx.
My monster's effect activates.
Gonna bring back a Serb here. Oh, gets another Sphinx potentially.
Come on out. I special summon a monster.
There, unmuted. Ah. Let's see what happens here. So Eden I think Eden just deciding right now what he wants to do. He can attack right now with Beast Rising, or he can wait. And remember, he knows what he's going to draw next turn, so he knows if waiting. He knows what's going to happen next turn if he waits, as far as what he's going to top deck. So he has all these. He has all this knowledge while making this decision. Luller has Mirror Wall, very possible. We know we've seen him act. We know we've seen him play Mirror Wall, so we do know Luller has it in the deck. So Eden decides to wait here. Eden decides to pass his turn.
Here I go. My turn.
And then what are we going to see now? Are we going to see? So much lava. Let's see what is Luller gonna pop here, you guys? What is he gonna bring in? Hi dog, hello.
I'm counting on you, buddy.
Luller
I summon
summons.
a
Is it gonna be a
monster in
Snipe Hunter?
attack position.
Snipe Hunter would be crazy. No, it's a Gozuki. Okay, Gozuki. Is Gozuki on the board?
My monster's effect activates. I'll show you my hero.
He gets Gozuki out. Is he gonna attack with
Time to battle.
attacks with Gozuki into a thing? So he's forcing the Beast Rising now.
Monster.
We forced Beast Rising here. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna see here a banish.
My continuous trap activates.
Whoa, did he activate? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, did he activate outside of damage stat? But I think that there might have been a delay there. I think that might be a I think that might be a Mirror Wall.
It's my turn. Draw.
That's pretty crazy. I mean, that I think could be wrong. It's really hard to tell when you're spectating, especially for delays. I usually just try to ignore them because it's always really I mean, it's difficult to tell sometimes while you're dueling, so spectating is even more difficult.
I special summon a monster.
So brings back a Serb now.
Ready
Now
for battle?
that he has enough attack, he runs into the Red Eye Zombie Dragon, because now 38 with 2 I think is what? 38 and 2
My
is
monster
58, and 58 and a half is 2900. So yeah, Mirwall won't matter.
Here goes nothing.
Bacon Saber stops the
My
attack.
monster's effect activates.
So now he buys a turn here. Lula gets to top deck one more card. And hope, maybe potentially an answer to get out of this problem he's in now, this conundrum, if you will. So Lula needs something like a Super Rush Headlong, a Wall of Disruption, a second Mirror Wall. Otherwise, yeah, he's in a very tight spot. Can Lula find the answers he needs right now, or will this duel be going to Eden after all? Yeah, but one Mirror Wall isn't enough. He needs 2 or something else even better.
Luck's a part of skill.
We see Tie That Binds here. Luck is a part of skill.
I set a card.
And sets one back row. Does he... I would say he would just pass here. Right?
Let's battle.
He goes into battle phase, actually. If he forces a BR now... It's kind of wild. If he forces a BR now, I feel like I would wait.
Take this.
Goes in.
Attack.
Lula knows better than I, though. Lula goes in on this Serb, which means that, yeah, Eden will here pop the BR and put banish Serb to add the attack to Sphinx. Adobo, yes. He set the card he drew.
My
So
turn
that
is done.
very well indeed
Feeling
could be an
nervous?
answer.
It's my turn. Draw.
One thick hazy? It is indeed. It may be getting thicker. Could be so. We'll find out together. We're gonna see Hazy Sphinx activate the effect here. Discard top deck. It was a trap. Goodbye Hazy Glory. We're gonna see what hitting the board now.
I hope you're ready. I special summon a monster.
Special summons the card he just drew. He just drew a Serb and special summons it to the board. And he goes in. He goes in. With Sphinx, he goes in here. With Sphinx, is it indeed 2 Mirror Walls? Yeah, he would have to wait for more. There's one Mirror Wall. Mirror Wall number 1.
Feel my face down.
Do we have Mirror Wall number 2?
My continuous trap activates.
No, we do not.
That all you got?
Whoa, that's pretty big.
End my turn.
That's pretty big because now he can't rely on double Mirror Wall
It's my
anymore
turn.
because he loses this one. I mean, he needs a Super Rush Headlong. That econ looks awfully red.
But I won't next time. Thanks for the
That's
silly
it.
duel.
GG. Eden does indeed pick up the win
way
here.
you've been playing today,
Taking Lula
there
down
wasn't
a deck
single
life.
thing you could do to stop me.
Picking up the first round win for his team, Murder Inc. Go ahead and update all that information. And go on. Now we have Lular switching to his second deck, you guys. Remember, that's how it works. Lular lost with his Red Eye Zombie Dragon deck. Now he is forced to play with his only other deck, his remaining life. So now we have Eden with both deck lives playing Hazy, and we have Lular with 1 life playing whatever his second deck that he submitted was. So we're going to find out together, my friends. Remember, Lular is ranked number 1 DLPR. So definitely a top player here. And Eden is my arch nemesis, so I mean, someone worthy of that is also going to be a known and established player. Obviously, as we just saw him get that win. And let's be honest, like, it really looked like he was not going to pick that W up there earlier on in that matchup, but he managed to hang it out, stick it out, and pick up the W, so good on him. Now we're going to go into game 2, you guys. Will Eden be able to continue winning against the the known and loved wizard Emma Watson, or will he get defeated by Eden, my arch nemesis, my enemy, sworn enemy for life?
There's only one champion, and that's me.
After this game, I'm gonna
If you underestimate me,
have to take a
I'm not
quick
the
second
one
to grab
who's
medicine for my
gonna make
wife.
mistakes.
For those of you that don't know, I haven't been streaming because my wife has the flu. She's very, very sick. It's been really hard on her. I'm just gonna take a quick second after this game and grab her some medicine for her to take.
Duel. My turn.
We're gonna see here.
I'm counting on
Wait.
you, darling.
Eden is on
I
top.
end my
Ruler's
turn.
on bottom. Eden goes first here. Opens up with a Serb summon, and that's it. No back row or anything. Wow. So if Lula didn't brick here, he can quickly gain an upper hand. Have you seen my rooster? It's big. Oh wow, Celeste. Wow. Can you post pictures of your rooster? We can all see. Is it indeed Glad Beast? What'd you say? Nah, really? It is balance. It is balance, actually, yeah. So, wow. Ruler playing balance right now. And really taking some time to analyze the board, analyze his hand, analyze his options before he makes that top tier rank 1 DOPR play. Yeah, CA Saphira probably? Could be Yasser. But you know what, guys? We're gonna find out together. I guess we don't need Gozuki on the board anymore, right? We can change that with somebody else, I guess.
Here I come. I
Comes, what's he
summon
gonna
a
be?
monster in attack position.
Summons Demakari. It is in
Set a card.
summons Demakari here, so it is Glad Beast we're seeing, you guys. And Demakari attacks to destroy Serb,
I attack
which
with
is
a
gonna allow
monster.
Eden to search a
Ah,
Hazy monster.
I'm only getting warmed
If I had
up.
to guess, I would say Sphinx. I mean, he could also, though, search Hazy Glory, which would allow him to normal summon a Hazy Sphinx from the hand without tributing. So that's an option as well. So, wait, he doesn't activate the effect. So, him not activating that effect tells us that he has a card on top of his deck that he wants to draw right now.
Special summon
But we see a
monster.
Demakari switch out with a Laquari. So, Laquari's tagging out effect, giving him a boosted attack up to 2100.
Nervous? It's
So,
my
he
turn.
really wants that top deck, you guys. He really wants this top deck. Soul Exchange. Soul Exchange in hand, and did he top deck the Sphinx? Is that what he wanted so bad? About to find out. Is that what it was? Is that why he did not activate his search effect here?
I tribute summon a monster.
No, he didn't actually. So he already had Sphinx and Soul Exchange in hand. Gets out his Sphinx. And mills a spell card here. Mills us another Soul Exchange and is able to now special summon Serb back to the board. Or he pulls something from his hand. Let's find out.
I special summon a monster.
Gets a Serb out. Okay.
I set a card.
So the card that he didn't mill is a back row. That's got to be a Beast Rising, right?
I end my turn.
It's got to be a Beast Rising, I would say. If I had to guess, which I don't, but if I did, I would say that's a Beast Rising. I can't think of any other trap that's important enough that you would
Summon a
not
monster in
get a search
attack
off.
position.
Summons a Laquari.
I set a card.
That's
face
one more
down.
back row. Yeah, this is not looking good for Luller, guys. I will say that Glad Beast does not have the best matchup against Hazy. The fact that his effects can't target, or the fact that it, like Murmillo can't pop any Hazy monsters is pretty big. But that's true. Luller could have that fat Super Rush to come in clutch. This is Luller we're talking about, and
Here I go.
no one should be surprised at all if he pulls a W out of this. I mean, we saw that first game, right, where he was at 100 life points, like on the first turn almost. Yeah, no one be surprised at all if Luller turns the tides. But we do have to say it is not looking
My monster's
the most
effect
promising for him.
activates.
Lucy Sphinx, go ahead and mill another card here. It's going to be a monster. Eden mills a Serb right here. He's going to special summon the Serb.
Come
He does indeed special summon the Serb.
Let's battle.
He decides to attack. Doesn't want to wait now. I guess this way, if there's a super rush, he forces it out right now, without having to waste any of his thickened hazy monsters. That a wall of disruption. Wall of disruption right now. That's 2,400 attack right now. We're gonna see Beast Rising. We're gonna see Beast Rising. Okay.
My continuous trap activates.
Beast Rising pops. But now only reduced to 2,300. Still big enough to be safe from attacks. That wall of D though, yeah, that wall of D was pretty clutch. But yeah, still not bad for Eden yet. Eden's not like it's not over for Eden because of that. He just has to end his turn.
End my turn.
Because now, huh?
It's my
He's being
turn.
needy.
Draw.
Please don't hurt Katrina. She has the flu. I didn't call you. I don't want you. Just don't hurt her. Achilles doesn't understand that Katrina has the flu, so he's trying to force her to show him attention because he's being needy. I was right here, under the desk. Now we see Lula trying to decide what play he needs to make here. He can't safely attack into that Serb to get a tag effect off because the Serb will just be protected by a Beast Rising, banishing it and adding its attack to the Sphinx. So he can't, like I said, he can't safely attack right now. And it won't. Yeah, it's just looking really tough right now for Lula, guys. It's looking really tough for Lula. And my dogs are being extra needy because I'm busy casting and Katrina has the flu and can't love them, so they're being so needy. Achilles just throwing toys onto Katrina's chair, and Ozzy is trying to jump into my lap. So what do we see here? I'm sorry. So we see a Laquari summon coming out of Lular. Achilles, quit hitting her in the head with your tail. He's got the long wagon tail. Oh my god. Achilles, calm down. Lose to time loss. These dogs, I tell you what. I tell you what. Huh? Achilles, quit shocking Katrina. I'm gonna put you in the kennel. Oh my god, these dogs. So what is Lular gonna do? Lular passes his turn here, decides not to attack.
End my turn.
Here I go.
Wow, I'm so surprised. I would have thought for sure that we would have seen a toggle on Beast Rising activation during Lular's turn from Eden, but I guess
My monster's effect
Eden
activates.
decided not to. I really wonder why not, because if he gets another monster on the board right now, I guess as long as he uses it during this turn, he still will be safe. So he mills a Sphinx right here, meaning he can summon another Sphinx to the board. Is that what we're going to see?
Okay. I special summon a monster.
Lots of tea and loving for the flu. Yeah, I've been trying really hard to take care of her. That's why I haven't streamed it all yet, you guys. But I didn't want to blow off Team Wars. I agreed to do it, and I wanted to at least try my best. So I'm sorry I'm a little bit distracted today, but I hope you guys understand. So we see the Hazy that he just special summoned right now, and 19 go in, and we see a Curse of Anubis putting everything into defense mode. That's actually pretty big right now. If Eden doesn't use Beast Rising in his own turn right now, then actually it doesn't matter. Either way, now Lular will safely, now Lular will safely be able to attack into a defense monster and tag out and pop that Beast Rising. Chilla, I thought the same thing, but I'm like, hey man, I'm not the player here. I'm not going to question these guys' plays. They're both top players. They got to know what they're doing, right? So I just trust that he had a plan. And doesn't Beast Rising in his own turn again. Why would you not? I don't understand. What are the plays that are going on? I'm not understanding. Basically, the thing to keep in mind, guys, is you can only activate Beast Rising once per turn. Let's see if I can pull it up for you guys to see. Beast Rising, yeah. Beast Rising can only be activated once per turn. So that's why it kind of, to me, would make sense to use it each turn, especially like right now where he's got a clogged board. He can't get monsters on the board at all. And what? Lular passes his turn. Why would Lular pass right here, guys? I don't understand.
My continuous trap activates.
I end my turn.
Feeling nervous? It's my turn. Draw. My monster's effect activates.
So he used Beast Rising. I'm sorry. Used Beast Rising as his opponent's. So he used Beast Rising in phase that time to get rid of that Serb, opening up a space to summon.
I special summon a monster.
And now he special summons by milling Curse of Anubis right here.
Let's battle.
Now has a 39 and a 23.
Show him your power. I attack with my monster. Show him your power.
And we have a 3900 going in. Is it?
Monster.
Are we gonna see a Super Rush Headlong maybe here? What are we gonna see?
My
We saw the-
Noise trap activates.
We see Beast Rising. That's game. Unless Luller has a... that's it. That is game, you guys. Luller is out. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure why we didn't see Luller with a... I'm not sure why we didn't see Luller with a...
The way you've been playing today, there
with
wasn't
a...
a single thing you could do
yeah, I
to
don't know.
stop me.
I don't understand. Maybe it was a misclick. Maybe he had some sort of plan that we were all blind to. I'm not 100% sure, you guys. But, Ozzy, okay, give me 1 second, guys. Like I said, my wife is has the flu, so I'm just gonna take a quick second before our next game, and I'm going to get her some medicine and put our dog up because our dog won't stop jumping on her because they don't understand when I say that she has the flu. So, but basically, what's gonna happen right now, you guys? Bricks and Potatoes are gonna pick their next player. It looks like they're actually already ready. But before you guys begin, please just give me just a quick few minutes. I'm gonna really quick, like I said, grab some medicine for my wife with the flu, and I'll be right back and ready to go. Alright, sorry guys, I'm here. Andy Sang and it's your boy Eden. We know Eden is playing with Hazy and he is still on his first deck. Let us pull up, fix the names here, shall we? We gotta get... Yeah,
You know my abilities give me an unbeatable advantage.
Andy Sang up top, put him at 2 decks.
Check this out.
And remember, you guys, whatever Andy is coming in here with, that is what they wanted to play. And he's playing Mind Scan. Andy with Mind Scan here.
I set a card. I set a card.
We're gonna see Andy playing with Mind Scan. That's curious.
My turn.
We'll go
My
put.
turn. Draw. I'd like you to meet my monster. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
We see. Oh wow, we see Eden with 2 back row and ending his turn, and we see. Oh, okay, I see.
Time to battle.
Sinju searches Saphira here, and Sinju attacks directly.
My monster attacks your
So
life
Andy is in
points
here with
directly.
Saphira. CA Saphira, it looks like, you guys, for Andy, the real Andy Sang.
I reveal my face down
There he goes.
card.
I think I got the names all
My
correct.
continuous trap
Wait.
activates.
I end my turn.
Here I go.
There we go.
My turn. Draw.
Is the
Come on
Kini? I've
out.
never heard of it.
I summon a monster in attack position. My
Hope you guys don't hear
monster's
that. They're doing the
effect activates.
alarm right now at the fire department.
Come on out.
First Saturday of every month.
Special summon a monster.
So we see Andy is using Mind Scan. Andy's using Mind Scan, guys.
My monster attacks.
And we see Hazy Glory activated, which allowed him to normal summon. Wow.
Oh.
No, he used Hazy Glory to normal summon his Sphinx, and then use Sphinx Effect to special summon a Serb.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh wow.
My turn. I draw.
So if Andy can't, no, Andy set a Hymn of Light. Okay, Andy set Hymn of Light and now is activating.
Ritual spell.
And remember, last turn Mind Scan activated, so he knows whatever that set card is. However, he can't use it anymore because he lost his life points. But he does know what that set card is.
I ritual summon a monster.
Alright, so we see Hymn of Light. He gives up a Ben 10 for Saphira. Ben 10 will allow him to search.
I reveal my face down card.
Saphira getting hit with the Floodgate, so meaning that Saphira can't flip up, and Saphira's effect cannot be activated now because it is floodgated. And he uses Ben 10's effect to search an Edison. Does he have another summon? He does. We see Sprite's Blessing popping off. Sprite's Blessing gives up Edison to tribute or to ritual summon a. Is it another Saphira? No, it's a Ben 10. So we see Ben 10 hit the board here.
My monster. I ritual summon a monster.
Ben 10 is going to get a 1000 attack buff because of Edison having been used for the ritual summon. That's going to be a 2800 Ben 10. 2800 Ben 10 is going to destroy this Sphinx, it looks like. Alright, it is indeed. Yeah, the real Andy Sang, you guys, is indeed a YCS champion who has gone Duel Links, alright? He's gone rogue and abandoned the TCG. I'm not going to say he's abandoned. I don't know what he's doing with TCG. But he is indeed a Duel Links player now. As you just saw there, when he just won through his effect damage, you guys. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. Holy hell.
About dueling.
That 2800 attack onto the Sphinx was enough to allow Ben 10's effect damage to get the game. Remember, Ben 10's effect, when it destroys a monster by battle, it does damage to your opponent's life points on the by the total amount of defense, I believe it is. Let's confirm. In case I'm dumb and I don't remember. Yeah, exactly. So the original defense, so that was 1900 damage done just now to Eden's life points through just the effect damage. So Andy with a quick win with CA Saphira. It was, at first, it was not looking good for Eden, and then it was not looking good for Andy, and then Andy, of course, gets the W at the end. That was pretty crazy. Are they actually into the next game already? No way did Eden switch that fast. Or was I behind? I might have been behind. Dog, please don't bark. I'll put you up, I swear. Then let's go ahead and switch Eden down a deck now. And we see Eden switching to Merrick. Are we going to see balance here, or are we going to see something a little more spicy?
Are you ready for what
We
I
see, of
have
course,
in
the Mind
store?
Scan coming out from Andy with his CA Saphira deck. And we see balance coming out from Eden. I think he may be playing some Glad Beast right now.
Do you
Take
realize
total
the
wins up for
magnitude
bricks
of
and
the jeopardy
potatoes.
you put yourself in by dueling me?
You will plummet into the shadows.
Duel. My
I
turn.
believe this may be
Well, now, I
Glad.
summon a
If I had to guess
monster
here,
in
I would
attack
guess
position.
Gladiator Beast, but I could be wrong.
My monster's
So we see
effect
Sinju turn 1 again
activates.
from Andy, and Sinju is going to search for Saphira. So Andy turn 1 has a Saphira in hand again.
From my hand,
and goes ahead with Hymn of Light. Turn 1 Hymn of Light here, turn 1 Saphira, meaning he's going to get that turn 1 effect. So it gives up, and it gives up a Ben 10 again. Wow, Andy opening it up pretty well here.
Let the fun begin. I ritual summon a monster.
Alright, so he ritual summons in defense position.
My
Gets
monster's
Ben 10's effect, allowing him to
activates.
search. Will he search a searcher or a ritual monster? He searches an Edison, alright. Searches Edison, ends turn, gets the effect.
Activates.
He's going to discard from his opponent's hand, or is he going to draw? He gets Ben 10 back from the grave. Alright.
End my turn.
But now has Ben 10 and Edison in hand.
I set a card.
So we see Eden setting 1 back row, 2 back row, 3 back row.
Show yourself.
I said, no way he didn't have a monster with balance, right? Sets 3 back row here, and then summons out a Bestiari. Okay. Bestiari going to attack the Sinju.
That was nothing.
My monster's effect activates.
And he gets Bestiari's effect here to tag out. I would guess either a
You'll
Laquari.
enjoy this.
Or no, I'm sorry, a Murmillo. He's going to probably go for Murmillo here. Yeah, Murmillo goes on Murmillo here.
Monster's effect activates.
And we're probably going to see the Hymn of Light banished from the grave here to protect. Yeah, we are indeed. So we see.
My turn is over.
Okay. So there's no more ritual protection in the grave. Keep that in mind, guys. That's something I think that's so good about this deck is you get 2 to 3 Hymn of Light to protect your monsters. There's no ritual protection in the grave right now, so he does not have protection from his monsters being destroyed by effects or by battle right now in the grave. And we see an absolute ritual coming out, attributing the Ben 10 from the hand to ritual summon Edison, meaning he gets to search a ritual monster, a light fairy monster, and he can search a ritual spell from the deck or graveyard.
My monster's effect
So what will he get here? I kind of feel like maybe he'll go for a searcher monster here, maybe another Sinju. No, he goes for Dakini. We see Dakini added to the hand, and then we see a Sprite's Blessing added to the hand, alright?
Let the fun begin. I summon a monster.
And he
in
just
attack
normal summons,
position.
he already has the searcher in hand. Summons a Cyber Petite Angel here.
Activates.
Cyber Petite gonna allow him yet another search. Will we see maybe a Mar? We see Mark to the hand, alright?
From my hand.
Going in with the Dakini summon here, so Dakini's effect will basically force Eden to destroy his Murmillo. However, if he has an Econ, he will be able to kill the Dakini, but he'll still have
Ritual summon a
Saphira,
monster.
who will be getting a 1000 attack buff from Edison along with Dakini.
Activates.
That does activate Dakini's effect here. Will Eden have an Econ to respond?
It feels
Floodgate
so
Trap
good
Hole
when
to
my
respond,
enemy
actually.
falls right into my trap.
Alright. We
Here's
see a
my
Floodgate
face
Trap Hole
down
gonna
card.
force Dakini to
My
face down
trap
defense position.
activates.
Does he chain with an Econ as well? No, that's it. Okay, I was gonna say that'd be pretty big.
Let's battle.
So he kills Murmillo there, and does he take this hit?
I attack you directly with
3,500 to
my
the
monster.
face. He does indeed take the damage.
Is that the best you've
My
got?
monster's effect activates.
And he forces him to discard the only card in his hand, which was a Bestiari. Losing a monster is pretty big there.
Falling behind. My turn. I draw. I set a card.
Sets 1 back row and ends the turn here. That's pretty big.
You're
And the thing is remember, Andy used a Machine Angel ritual to ritual summon that
I don't think
Wall
so.
of D.
I attack you.
Not enough. That is it. Eden has been taken out by Andy with the Cyber Angel Saphira deck. Eden is donezo.
I lost.
As long as I can read your
A
mind,
good game and well
victory
played,
will simply
gentlemen.
never be in the cards for you.
That is it. Mind Scan OP. Mind Scan is OP. I forgot completely about Mind Scan. Alright, so now what is happening, you guys? Remember, with this format, what's going on is Murder Inc. is deciding who are they going to send in to face Andy saying who on their team has a deck in their 2-deck lineup that has the best chance of defeating Cyber Angel Saphira deck. That's what they're deciding right now. That's what their decision will be based on when they decide who the player that they're going to be sending in will be. Andy sweep, let's go. We'll see, man. He's got a chance. He still has those 2 deck lives. Let's go ahead and fix this to 2 for the next player. Not 21, 21, 21, 2. That'd be OP. And then bottom with Jason under the rip section. The line cross out doesn't want to work properly for me. And we will change. We'll see. As soon as they show us who the next player will be, we'll delete them from this list and add them up top. What? Need OBS here. Not what it is here. Okay, cool. So yeah, so as you guys can see, so far we've gotten 4 wins out of Bricks and Potatoes, 2 from Murder Inc. Wooler was the 2 L's, getting knocked out, but before he went down, he did take out 2 players. I'm sorry, 2 deck lives, completely destroying 1 player before he lost with his own 2 decks. And then now we've seen Andy Sang kill 2 more decks. So, is Andy gonna continue this reign of terror? I am the OTKs. We might not even get to see Timmy play today, you guys. If Murder Inc. can't pop off with someone crazy like these guys that we've been seeing, then we might not even get to see Timmy play. But don't count Murder Inc. out just yet. They have a rather impressive lineup themselves. Alright, so like I said, we're just kind of waiting to see. Who is Murder Inc. going to decide, you guys? You okay for Halik? Halika? Zen, shukran. وانت كيف حال؟ بس أني شنو؟ Kushimashi. Ha! I can't remember Arabic. Can't remember. Forgot it all. But I thought Pikachu was the world champ. No, dude. No. Get out of here. God. Wrong game. Wrong game. Murder Inc. Like I said, they're in deep thought and concentration right now, guys. They're really just thinking really hard right now. Oh, the decision has been made, and we see a Mr. David B with that gazillion prismatic cards dropped icon, dude. Holy hell, that's a pretty nice icon. It's definitely a lot nicer than the icon that Andy has, but hey, who am I to hate? I'm not, you know. Let's go ahead and fix the overlay, you guys, and then we're about to get into this amazing. We're going to see what Andy B has brought to the table. What kind of crazy spiciness has he brought to shut down Mr. Andy Sang? Did I say Andy B? I meant David B. Did I just like shift these guys? That was an accident. That's kind of weird. There we go. David B is up here. Need to get rid of here. Bam. Done and done. Let's go, you guys. Spectate. The game is beginning. Let's see what happens.
This is going to be such fun.
We see, of course, Andy with his mind scan, and David B is straight to the grave. Are we going to see a 21 card Red Eye Zombie here? Are we going to see magnets, maybe?
Finest duelists to duel me.
Oh boy.
I hope you live up to your reputation.
Prepare for your final duel. My ghosts are waiting for you to join them.
Duel. Might hope you're ready. My monsters affect.
We see Sinju already. Sinju going to get that Edith in search right away.
I end my turn.
My turn. I draw.
Oh wow. Ha. It's not my fault he spelled his name wrong, okay? He did that, not me. and moved it. That's good. Right back. There we go. As you can see, David B is clearly flustered by the misspelling of his name. That is why he has not yet made a move. So don't worry, he's gonna see that it was corrected, and he's gonna start playing, you guys. And we're just gonna act like nothing ever happened. So what are we gonna see here from our friend David B? What is he gonna have? Any kind of craziness, or is this gonna be Red Eye Zombie?
Don't get too scared by this. I summon a monster in attack position.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It is a Samurai Skull. So it looks like we're seeing.
Monster's effect.
Looks like we are indeed seeing Red Eye Zombie Dragon. Samurai Skull. The Samurai Skull on the board, you guys. You guys see his effect when he's normal summoned. It allows him to send a zombie to the grave from the deck, and he sends a Red Eye Zombie Dragon, telling us that David B very well possibly opened up here with a Red Eye Spirit in hand.
Let's battle.
We're gonna see Samurai Skull attacking. It looks like into the Senju, getting Senju off the board.
I'm ending
And what are we gonna see from Andy now?
Make my move. My
That took so long, I'm not sure what Andy even searched anymore. He searched Edison. Remember, he searched Edison last turn and added Edison to the hand with that Senju summon. So what are we gonna see come out of him now with this Edison in hand? And remember, Mind Scan is activated this turn, so he does indeed see that face down. So Andy knows what was set by David. So if it was maybe an attempt at a bluff or something, he knows.
From my hand, I activate a ritual spell.
We see Mar popping here. All right. Getting that Mar on the grave is, like I said, is really important because it's going to allow him to protect his monsters from being destroyed by effect by his opponents.
Well now.
And we see Edison for Ben 10, so we're going to see, like I said, we're going to see the monster search and the ritual card search here.
Monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
So what are we going to see the search with Ben 10? Are we going to see a searcher, or are we going to see Dakini? All right, so Dakini to the hand. Then are we going to see a which ritual card here? So it gets Mar back from the grave to the hand. All right. So we're going to see Dakini summon here.
Well now.
He has a ritual searcher in hand again. So is it going to be Cyber Petite? It is indeed. Again, Cyber Petite Angel hits the board. Cyber Petite search going to pop here. We're going to see a Ben 10 added to the hand. It's going to allow him to get rid of the Cyber Petite and the Ben 10, giving him another search.
I activate a ritual
And wait,
spell.
uses an absolute, meaning he has Mar in his hand still. Mar in his hand still, so we'll be able to summon again after this, possibly. So absolute puts Ben 10 back to the deck from a grave, and Petite from the board to summon Dakini.
My monster's
And now
effect
has Ben 10 and Mar in hand. Ben 10 and Mar in hand. Gets rid of Samurai Skull.
I activate a
Mar
ritual
right here.
spell.
Gonna get rid of Edison for Ben 10. Am I right? Gotta be what the play is here. Holy hell. That's exactly what happens here. Gets rid of Edison. Gets a 1k buff. Means he's gonna have a 2800 Ben 10 and a 3700 Dakini on the board.
Ritual summon a monster.
We had to guess, right? We had to guess. We guessed that's a spirit face down. Andy doesn't have to guess. Andy knows. Thanks to my scan, Andy knows what that face down is. But if we had to guess, we guessed the spirit. So no matter what he brings back, if he activates spirit now,
With my monster.
I believe that's game, no matter what. Because if he brings spirit back now, he gets hit with piercing or regular damage, and he gets hit with Ben 10 effective 2k effect damage. If he doesn't bring it back now, Dakini's damage on it being brought on Dakini's attack will still be enough to kill. I believe this is game, and it looks like Andy has just wiped the first deck he matched up against. David B looks like is about to get wiped off with his first life. I mean, it looks like he's about to get snuffed. Andy 2 OP. Nerf Andy.
Not looking good.
Your time's run out. I attack you directly with my monster.
And remember, I mean, Andy knows what it is, and it is a spirit. It is indeed a spirit, but it doesn't matter.
Face down card.
It being a spirit, like, whether he activated it then or activates it now, it wouldn't have mattered. It's still going to be over right here, guys.
This card will do. I special summon a monster.
Take this. I attack you with a monster.
Wait, did I math wrong? I sure did. Haha, nobody judge me.
This is a nightmare.
I didn't actually math at all, I just assumed.
Activates.
Now we see Dakini's effect activating at the end of the turn. What can we see though? I mean, four cards in hand, right? What is going to happen?
My turn.
4 cards in hand. Does David B have a chance at coming back right now, or what?
My hand.
Insight, okay.
Activate a spell.
I'm trying to think of like how could David B come back right here?
I set a monster.
The anime comeback. He sets a monster.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
Econ take, okay. With the Bacon Saver, I'm assuming. The Bacon Saver to the grave takes Dakini. Dakini attacks and destroys Benten.
Go.
But Mar in the grave will protect Benten. Mar in the grave protects. Walla D won't matter because Mar protects. He can only block 1 attack unless that's. And remember,
Not good. Death.
Andy knows what the back row is. Andy still had Mind Scan active when that card was set, so Andy knows what is set back there. So if it's a, I mean, if it's a Curse of Anubis, he gets another turn. That's about as good as it can get. I mean, he has Bacon and he has his set back row, but Andy knows what it is, and that's it. That is game 1 going to Andy. It does look like David slightly bricked, and we saw he did have that Bacon Saver in the hand. Unfortunate.
As long as I can read your
What was
mind,
that sound that Bones just made? I don't think I've ever heard that. Ugh! I didn't know Bones made that sound when he lost. That was pretty, calm down, David. Don't throw a tantrum. You're gonna get another life. It's okay. You're gonna get another chance here. But, yeah, Andy coming in with that crazy win just now. Andy's still at 2. David going down to 1 deck, you guys. We got David at 1 deck, and we got Bricks and Potatoes going up to 5 wins now, you guys. 5 wins. Not 85. What the hell? 5. Alright, so now we have David B is going to have to play his next sound. That's his next sound. I read Timmy's chat. Keep making that sound, please. Get out of here. Oh my god. But we have David B now coming in to game 2 with his second game rather, with his second deck. Like that. Oh wait, no, he didn't. He wants to make sure he switched, I guess. Maybe I mean, I think we've all done this before, right? Where we go to a thing and we hit set deck, but we don't actually hit set character. He's probably just going to confirm that he actually has the right character. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. So he is here now. He has confirmed he's on the right deck and the right character, and we are getting this game underway, you guys. Let's begin. Maybe. Spectate, please. Here we go. So Dinos is the second deck. Dinos. That's crazy. And Andy's going first here. Andy's going first is actually not so terrible anymore just because of the way Mind Scan works. That basically means on the first turn that you can make plays, you have Mind Scan active. Unless you lose all your life points on the second turn. Then, you know, that's unfortunate. Let's see, what does Andy open here? Does Andy open a Sinju, as always? I don't think we've seen a game yet where Andy didn't turn 1, summon Sinju, and search a Dakini. I'm sorry, an Edaton. What will happen turn 1 for Andy saying this game?
Let the fun begin.
Gonna be?
I summon a monster in attack
What
position.
we got? Indeed, and just like every game, Andy opens with a Sinju and searches for an Edaton every single game, man. Modded APK for starting hand confirmed.
I draw a card.
Then searches Edaton, ends turn. Now what are we going to see from David B and the Dinos?
I summon a monster in attack position.
See a Black Brachiosaurus on the board. Okay. Chooses not to activate the effect.
I set a card.
Sets one back row. One, or is that? He's got some more, maybe. Yeah, you really want to draw your back row support here in this matchup as a Dino player against CAs. You really want to have some back row going on in your life. So only one is not ideal for David B, but maybe he has some more. He's still sitting in his main phase. He's debating.
I set a card.
That's another back row. All right. I see you, David. I got you. That's two back row. That's pretty solid. He's gonna now just destroy Sinju here, or what's it gonna be?
I set a card.
Sets another back row. Okay, he had to just really think hard and decide if he wanted to put those down or not, and he decided he did. So now let's see. He goes in, gets 700 damage to life points, and destroys Sinju. Maybe, you know what? Duh, he was thinking so hard because he knows his opponent was going to get Mind Scan right now. Because now Andy's Mind Scan is turned on, and Andy is using the power of his Millennium Eye to see every single one of those cards that are face down on the board. All three of those back rows, Andy now knows what they are. All right. So Andy is checking them out right now. He's, I see what you got, I see what you got. And Andy is thinking about what he's going to do now. He's like, now that I see what his back row is, you know what I'm going to do. And what it's going to be is to summon a Cyber Petite Angel Searcher right now. We're going to see a Mar search here, or we're going to see a monster search? Mar or monster? We see a Benton added to the hand. Alright, so we know he has Benton and Edatin. He must have a ritual if he didn't search it, right? Maybe? If not, then he... Very bad. So we see a Sprite's Blessing here. We're going to see the Edatin Benton right here. Also dig face down. So we see a... Wait. We see Benton for Edatin. Yes, of course. Okay. So Benton goes to the grave, Edatin to the board, meaning, remember, this means that he will be able to search a monster and a ritual spell.
My monster's effect activates.
He searches a Benton with Benton's effect. Okay. And maybe a Mar. Okay, are we going to see the Dakini play right now? Are we going to see Dakini hit the board? And he knows the back row, you guys, so he knows if he has to play around Econ. So he knows whether or not to use the effect. And he knows what the other back row is, so he knows what kind of danger he's in. And he gets rid of Benton from the hand and Cyber Petite on the board. Chooses not to buff Dakini right now because he says he doesn't need it. Summons Dakini. It's Mar in the grave, which will protect him from being destroyed by battle or effect. And Dakini's effect does indeed activate, and Benton's effect activates. So does David have a chainable Econ right now, or is he just out of luck and loses Black Brachiosaurus? David not sure what he wants to activate right now. He's got to think carefully and make this decision. He has an Econ, he does, and he decides to use it.
My face down card. I activate a quick play spell.
Enemy controller activated, tributes his Black Brachiosaurus here. And does he take that Dakini, or does he take the Edatin? He takes the Dakini, alright. Takes Dakini and basically use this Econ take and will allow him to use Dakini's effect to destroy Dakini. Then Benton, he adds a Sinju to the hand, alright. He can't summon that this turn because he started the turn by summoning Cyber Petite Angel, but that will set him up for a play next turn. And then Andy decides to end his turn here.
I end my turn.
It's my turn.
Basically,
Draw a card.
what Andy doesn't want to happen is for David to have another Black Brachiosaurus to summon, because then he'll either have to use his Mar to protect his Edatin, or he'll lose his Edatin. And he has, even worse, he has an Evil Swarm Salamandra hitting the board right now, you guys. Evil Swarm Salamandra has come out. So will Andy protect his Edatin with his Mar, or will he let it go to the graveyard? Remember, he doesn't have a Hymn of Light in the grave yet. We have not seen Hymn of Light, but he does have a Machine Angel Ritual in the grave.
Let's have ourselves a battle.
Yeah,
You're in for a licking.
definitely not looking great for Andy right now. So it does protect his Edison from being destroyed by banishing Mar. However, he has no more options from cards in the grave to protect his monsters. We know he has Sinju in hand. Whatever he just drew. Fury Gang? No, gross. Dookie for life. Fury's trash. Crazy. So, let's see what Andy does. Andy is thinking very carefully before he makes a move, okay? He has to analyze everything completely to make the correct move. And remember, he does see those back row. Andy sees those 3 face downs that David has. They're not hidden from Andy's Millennium Eye of Power. All right? He looks at them and they're known. Easy. So Andy knows exactly how to play around that back row, or how he would need to if he has any options to. So he summons his Sinju. Sinju is going to search. Sinju brings Benton to the hand. But does he have a ritual card in hand? That Japanese, it's not Japanese Edison. Like, you can see the clothes on it. There are clothes on it. Did you use that yet, or did you know? Okay. So Evil Swarm. Let's check out Evil Swarm Salamandra, shall we? I haven't played with the card yet. I've gotten like I think 8 copies of it so far because I've spent a lot of time in that. Oh, and we see Hymn of Light hitting the board, you guys. Hymn of Light right now, bringing out his Saphira. Hymn of Light also a card that's going to be able to protect his monsters from the grave. Oh wait, that's not the card I want. Evil Swarm Salamandra. So Evil Swarm Salamandra, he can banish dinosaur monsters from his. I'm sorry, he can banish any monster from his graveyard. He gets 300 attack for each time he does it. He can do it twice per turn for each monster. So we see Saphira hits the board here, and Saphira he attributed a Benton.
My monster's effect activates.
So we see Benton is going to search a Cyber Petite, which is just going to give him a play next turn. Puts Saphira in defense position. Are we going to see no response here? And it means we're going to see an effect right now out of Saphira.
My monster's effect
Or small chest.
activates.
Wow. But then Saphira here gets an effect off, and Saphira chooses to add Benton to the hand right there.
I end my turn.
So now with the Cyber Petite and Benton in hand is going to allow him
I draw a card.
options. Options. David here draws. Is he going to be able to summon a monster with this draw, or is it going to be a back row that he can't play without room for? Remember, any new back row that hits the board right now, but while Andy is still over 3,000 life points, Andy will know what it is. So he indeed top decks a second monster to the board right now. Is it it's a Hydro Geddon, which means he's going to be able to kill that Sinju and swarm with it if he chooses to. What is David B going to do here? I mean, David B has the freedom to... I mean, even if he doesn't want to swarm with Hydro for fear of clogging his board, he can choose to activate or not activate the effect. So he's not forced to do it. So does he decide to swarm here, or does he wait? Sinju is off the board,
My monster's effect
and he
activates.
does indeed choose to swarm. So we see a second Hydro hit the board.
I special summon a monster. You're in for a licking.
And then Evil Swarm goes in to destroy Edison. Does Andy let it go through? Andy protects Edison yet again with his Hymn of Light now. Again, no, we are back to having no spells in the grave that will be able to protect his ritual monsters.
My turn.
My
But he does have that Cyber Petite and Benton in hand. So with this top deck, is it the top deck of a Century that allows him a play here? And no longer has Mind Scan, so any new spell trap that hits the board, he will not know what it is, but he does know what the 3 of them are.
set a monster.
He sets a monster. He sets a back row.
Lost.
And surrenders. That is it. He must not have gotten a card to help him out there, and does surrender. And he couldn't beat Rex in 65 million years. So there it is. You heard it first here. David B talking mad trash to Andy, telling him he couldn't beat him in 65 million years. So is that true? I don't know, you guys. We're going to find out in the next game. So David B finally, someone finally taking Andy down a life, down to his second and his last deck life, you guys. And then that is going to bring Murder Inc.'s victories up to 3. So now Andy Sang is going to have to come back in here with whatever the second deck he submitted is. We're going to see it now. It's going to be Andy Sang's second deck against David B's Dinos. Remember, David B is also on his second deck life, so whichever player loses here is going to have to switch out with another player from their team. Is it Ancient Gears? Are we going to see Ancient Gears come out here, or are we going to see a Red Eyes deck? We're going to find out. And Andy going first, so if it is Ancient Gears, he will get his spell off right away.
Or stamped. Let me educate
It looks like it is not Ancient Gears skill. We're going to see most likely Beatdown coming out there.
to stomp this Jumpasaurus.
And we probably are going to see another Red Eyes deck.
Pay attention.
Oh, it is Middle Age Mechs. Just kidding. Okay.
Ancient Gear Knight is here.
So we see Ancient Gear Knight right away.
I set a card. I set a card face down. I'm ending my turn.
Ancient and double back row. Ancient Gear Knight with 2 back row. So this is 2 kind of control-y decks facing off here. So this will be interesting. It's kind of who can get the best support the most quickly, you know? So I think Swarming was correct. So we see. So what do we see from David B here? David B really has to think carefully again for making this play. He doesn't have to be so careful with setting back row anymore because they're not exposed. Andy Sang no longer has his Millennium Eye of Power, that Mind Scan. So his back row will actually be hidden.
Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position.
Okay, so yeah, Andy was, he was, that was really bad then for Andy. Wow. I mean, like, Wall of D and everything, so yeah, there was really not of options going on for Andy. That was pretty hard. We see Evil Swarm Salamander on turn 1, which is actually so big for Dinos, I guess, because now it's a 2150 beater. Normally, Ancient Gear Knight is a difficult card to get over without added support from the back row. But the fact that Evil Swarm Salamander is now in the game, it does give Dino players that option of being able to get over it without back row support or help from the back row from a 4-star lower beater. So Evil Swarm has the attack power, and especially we see the Cyclone coming out. Cyclone banishing that castle. So Cyclone banishing that castle means that Ancient Gear Golem for the castle is no longer an option for Andy, so that's gonna hurt. Especially if he already has a Golem in hand. We do see the early Econ coming out, just going ahead and slapping that Evil Swarm into defense position, letting David know, don't even try to attack me right now because you don't have a chance. You don't have a choice. So we see Andy draw, and he summons. He summons an Electro right now, and if that lockdown goes through, does the lockdown go through here? The lockdown does go through, meaning it very likely is a wall of disruption, you guys, that Andy does not have to worry about in the slightest. Electro attack, of course, going through, destroying that Salamandra. Ancient Gear Knight gets to hit for 18, putting him down to 1200, because remember, he paid 1,000 life points for that Cyclone earlier. So with one lockdown back row that, if I had to guess, I would have to say is a wall of disruption, since Andy did confirm that he has wall from the last game. So that was pretty really awesome and good for our man Andy right now. So what does David have to do here? Does he have answers? He has 3 cards in hand. Ugh. And one back row that's locked down that won't help him out at all. Unless he can somehow get rid of Electro, you guys. But remember, Andy has a back row of his own.
Get ready.
We had that Cosmic last game. We see Hydro Geddon now. If Hydro Geddon does destroy Electro here, well then that's going to be a huge shift in the tides of this duel. But can Andy's back row protect him? feel like as David, you kind of have to attempt to go through with the attack here. Maybe he's considering setting more cards. Because if he sets more cards and his attack doesn't go through, well, then Electro can just lock them down. But I mean, if his attack doesn't go through, he pretty much loses anyways. So, see what we see from David B, guys. What's he gonna do? What's it gonna be? David B, David B, David B. Is that why I chose that name? So he could sing it to I'ma B? Like, I get it. That makes sense. So we see no more cards hitting the back row, you guys. If Andy blocks this attack, Andy pretty much wins the game. And he has Wall of Disruption. That's it, guys. Andy, I'm pretty confident, has won. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to see David B knocked out of here.
From my hand,
Wait!
I activate a quick play spell.
I was about to change the numbers already. So we see Econ from the hand here to put him in defense position.
Ow, 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 ow!
Yeah, I'm still saying that's it. I'm still going to go ahead and say that game is over.
My turn's
Econ from the
over.
hand there was not enough.
This
This
too
is
easy.
it.
I draw. Watch and learn. I summon a monster in attack position. Here I go. Let's battle. Ancient Gear Knight.
And a Decider coming out for Andy.
Ah, my glad.
That is it.
I still gonna whip
GG and well played. That leaves just 2 remaining players for Murder Inc., you guys. We have Bacon and Luis Garda.
You should have kept those moves in the classroom. They don't work in the real world.
But they know, the remaining players know they're facing Andy. They know they're facing Andy's Ancient Gear. So, like I said, but however, 2 remaining players means they only have 4 decks left. So as far as setting up for the best counter, they may not even have a hard counter for AG remaining. But that's what they have to decide amongst themselves. Murder Inc. has to decide out of the 2 players and the 4 decks they have left, what are they going to send first to face Andy and his Ancient Gears. Yeah, that back row had to be. I mean, I assume it was Wall D, yeah, because no delay and it locked down. And we knew he had it from last game. So GG from Andy and GG from David. But now, like I said, we have to see now from Murder Inc. who are they going to send in out of their last 2 players? Who's it going to be? Andy just carrying his team here hard with his 1 deck life remaining now and his Ancient Gear deck. He summoned that Decider there. I actually, let's pull up Decider because I haven't actually really messed with Decider at all. I don't have it. I haven't messed with it. The level 6 or higher monsters your opponent controls cannot target this card for attacks. You can only use each of the following effects per duel. So you can only use it once per duel. If this card is normal summoned, you can add a hero monster from your graveyard. So I doubt he's using that effect. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that would inflict damage to you while this card is in your graveyard, return this card to your hand, and if you do, make the effect damage 0. Alright, I can see that. So, okay. I can see that as coming in be useful at times. Fair enough. Up emote, which one? It looks like Bacon may be the player we see coming in next, you guys. Looks like we might see Bacon. I'm sorry, Virtue Bacon. Stay home. We'll delete him down. Is it going to be Bacon here? David has left the table. We now have Bacon. As soon as you guys are ready, feel free to begin. Maybe? Now? Tomorrow? I'll wait. I'll take a drink while I'm waiting. Hey, we're going in, boys. Lifeblood giveaway. I don't think they have a bot in this channel. Is it really not gonna work? I gotta click it like 18 times. We got it though. Don't worry, y'all. We got it. Didn't work. That's weird.
Let me educate you on the fact that duelists like you.
Mighty Chroma, he did not play Snipe Hunter today.
Step right up to get smacked down.
He chose not to use that deck today in today's event. So we see, we see Bacon going first now, playing, we're not sure what he's playing actually. We know he's not playing, I don't think Bandicoot even gets balance actually. We know, this could be the switcheroo deck, that'd be pretty interesting. So Andy opening up, going first here, gets his spell out, and now has a counter on the spell by setting one monster on it. So, no back row at all, though. So, what are you going to see coming from Bacon? Does Bacon indeed have the wallet control right now? We're going to find out together. Bacon sets a back row. He sets another back row. Interesting. And then ends his turn. Okay. Very interesting.
It's my turn. I draw.
So now we see Andy get to go here. Andy gets another card in hand, sets a back row, and ends his turn. That's it. All right.
I'm ending my turn.
And we see
My turn.
Bacon over here again. This is a pretty interesting duel so far, guys. Lots of crazy plays being
I
made.
summon a monster in attack position.
So we see a monster summon here. He drew it. He drew an Electro here and summons Electro. Do we see Andy respond with a Floodgate? Or maybe, no, we see Electro's effect activate. Is it going to successfully lock down Andy's back row here? Or is Andy going to be able to chain? Not sure if this is Andy, if this pause is Andy deciding whether or not to chain, or if this is now Bacon making his next move. Okay, but either way, now we have Bacon sets a back row, and Bacon decides to go in here. If Bacon's monster just dies to this, then the effect won't even matter. And it's a Karibo! Andy set Karibo, opening turn. Is that because we maybe have a Golem in hand? But if Golem gets hit with Floodgate, it's at least a wall, I guess. And it is indeed what's going on. Karibo's set on the first turn, and now we see a Golem summoned. Will Golem get hit with that Floodgate, though? You want to eat grapes? I think we have grapes. I'll go get them for you as soon as this thing is over. I want to get you grapes as soon as this is over. It could be over kind of soon, because Andy's, like, killing it. Huh? I'm gonna get them for you. Huh? I gotta get Katrina grapes as soon as it's over, guys.
How
So
predictable.
let's make it snappy.
Check out my face down
So we
below.
see
My continued
we see Golem brought out, and we don't see a Floodgate. We see a mirror wall actually. So that's not looking good for Bacon if all he can do is activate a mirror wall in the main phase to avoid Ancient Gear Golem's effect there. He really needs to come up with something better. He really needs to hope he has better answers for that Golem. And then also we saw now that Golem is on the board, we saw Andy set 2 more back row. Does not pay for Mirror Wall here. I assume to open up space for another card.
monster's effect activates.
We see Electro attempt here to lock down another card. Yo, thanks, little bro. So Electro locks down another card here, and that goes through. I believe it does. That's one thing I hate about spectating is you can never tell exactly what the pauses are for because you don't know once they've made their decisions. Especially when it's not a phase change, you really can't tell. So we see Rocket hit the board, but Rocket doesn't search. That tells us that there's likely another accelerator in the hand. However, I mean, I don't know what he can do here because maybe, I mean, yeah. As long as Andy destroys Electro here, there's almost no hope for Bacon. So goes ahead and activates Mirror Wall again. Okay, so didn't pay for Mirror Wall to put another Mirror Wall out.
Activate.
Can you marry my sister? I love your voice. I'm actually already married. Sorry, bro.
I draw.
I'm sure she'll find a very nice guy with a very nice voice. Does he pay for the Mirror Wall this time? He does pay for the Mirror Wall this time. Trying to, if I had to guess, I would say trying to buy time to find answers here, and then use a sleight of hand. Gets another card in hand here, a 7 completed, and we see Electro going to lock down the final back row. If he successfully locks down all 3 back row, he is actually in a really good spot. As long as he can actually find an answer to get over that Golem. If he doesn't get something like a Super Rush or something, then there's really no chance. Super Rush was already on the board. Bacon was just waiting and stalling until he could lock down that back row. Goes ahead, main phase active. Wait, actually. If Andy has another Karibo and it's in his hand right now, then I'm not impressed anymore.
My monster attacks.
He has another Karibo in his hand! No, Bacon, why would you not have played around Karibo? Why? Was that card that you set that important that you just used Super Rush without playing around Karibo? Was it that important to you? Oh man, I guess we'll find out what it is one day, maybe. And he decides to go in attack here, but and it's in defense mode, so Mirror Wall won't even matter. Mirror Wall won't even matter. Bacon, why you do this? Does he have answers? Waiting. Does he have an out right here? Does he have his own Karibo? Does he have another trap that he's gonna pop before Golem can attack? Is Andy going to continue to sweep right now, or will Bacon have an out? Find out on next episode. No. So the attack goes through. Unless there's a Karibo in hand, Electro is out of here, and all that back row that Bacon carefully spent so much time getting ready or locking down is all free again. And personally, I'd have to say, in my own opinion, will kind of throw any chance of Bacon being able to win out the window here. This man Bacon just got burnt. This man Bacon just got burnt. That could be it. So the mirror wall's gone. We have another back row and attacks here. I mean, maybe another Super Rush. But now all 3 back row can just negate the attack if there's one that can. We're seeing pauses from both players here as they probably toggle through to the battle step, where Volcanic Rocket, or I'm sorry, where Bacon can choose then to maybe activate a Super Rush Headlong, a second one. Good guy, so he can go get Grape sooner. Yeah, good guy, Bacon. And he did. He used Super Rush in the main phase just to set another Super Rush. Feels so bad, man. Because now there's no back row lockdown. If Andy has a back row, and indeed Andy has an Econ, I've got to say that's it. I've got to believe that's it.
I activate a quick play spell.
My turn's over.
Yes, he used Super Rush in the main phase instead of just so he could set instead of keeping it in hand. Yeah.
I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
And now Andy has an Electro of his own. And Divine Wrath. The Divine Wrath prevents that from going through. But what do we see discarded? Divine Wrath discards the Accelerator? Wow.
Here I go. Let's battle.
And now Ancient Gear Golem is still going to attack here, it looks like, because that back row, whatever it is, won't be able to activate. And that leaves Bacon at 200 life points. Dude, Sausage is way better than Bacon. That wouldn't be a demotion. Get out of here. Kidding me?
I end my turn.
I'll teach you to mess with me.
Thank you, Sawis. I'm glad you understand. I was really afraid that the first thing was going to be everyone hating because I said that, but I'm glad that Sawis got my back. So sleight of hand here. He gets another 7 completed. Is that set card just a 7 completed bluff? Because I feel like he could have just discarded that. Okay, Econ in defense mode. Are we just going to see a hand reveal and then a surrender right now? We had Econ in hand, okay. And then 7 completed, so we're going to see this is it. This is it, guys. That's gonna put Bricks and Potatoes up to 7 wins.
7 complete.
And Bacon down to 1 deck here, guys. We're gonna see what Bacon's last deck
Check out
is.
my face down.
And that face down was a Mirror Wall.
My turn.
My turn's over,
This is too
Tweed.
easy. I draw.
Yeah, Ham is Garbo.
Here's a
Bacon is still good. No one said Bacon's bad,
I
but
summon a monster in
but-
attack position.
Sausage is definitely superior.
Time for battle.
Ham is Garbo. Cosmic, you just don't have taste buds. It's okay.
I attack you directly.
So there we go. The BM of killing with the Electro, leaving the Golem in defense, saying, I don't want to use your garbage 7 completed. Get that trash off of my monster. I don't need that shit. I'm sorry, excuse me.
Have lost.
Beep that out, please. I don't need that Garbo.
Strategies.
Goes in with the Electro instead. Oh, but look at that. Look at that. Okay, got a good sport. Good sport coming out of Andy. Says his strategies are impressive and it was a good duel. Good job. Still not gonna give him an F. So that's a good guy, Andy, with good sport, good attitude. All right, that's positivity coming out of there. I like it. Jay doesn't keep it halal confirmed. La la la. Kushi halal. Kushi halal. Eskot. Eskot sadiki. La la la. So we have now the score for Bricks and Potatoes at 7 wins. Murder Inc. at 3 wins. Andy on his last deck. Bacon also now on his last deck. Once Bacon loses with his last deck, it will be all down to Luis Garda. One-man team. Yeah, dude. Sausage is the greatest. Exactly. Sausage is too good. The 100 prismatic icon indeed, but it wasn't enough for David, unfortunately. I'm not even close to that. I think I just hit 31 prismatics with that. I got a stupid prismatic, the Trimid, or whatever it's called, that new trap from the tag. You guys, I've gone in with over 60,000 coins in the lottery event. I'm at like 6 or 7 plus of all the SRURs, and actually on most of them I'm at 10 plus. There's like I think 1 or 2 that I'm at 6 or 7, and then most of them I'm at 10 or more of the SRURs. I finally got a prismatic at 60,000 plus coins, and it was the stupid trap. I was so mad. Hashtag evil salamander prismatic win. Like that's what I'm looking for, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Let's go into this next game, you guys. We're starting it now.
The worst is yet
Oh,
to
rip
come.
Sawis. That feels bad. So we see Bacon now with Merrick.
Call me Mr. Crowler.
And Merrick with, I'm sorry, what was that? Balance. So Merrick balance, you guys, with Bacon.
Duel. My turn. Pay attention. Here's a
And Andy
special
going to start off by putting his continuous spell on the board.
Knight is here. I set a card face down.
Ancient Gear Knight.
Set a
Are you going to lay down in there?
ending my turn.
Going
my turn.
bathroom or whatever? Okay. Alright, so Ancient Gear Knight on the board, 2 back rows, and ends his turn. Likely playing up against Balanced Glads, if I had to guess.
Draw. I set a card. I set a card.
So we see Balance. I was gonna go ahead and say Balanced Glads. Do we see Balanced Glads? Well, either way, we'll say we set Bacon. We see Bacon set 3 cards in the back row on the first turn,
I set a monster.
and then sets a monster. The 3 back row and a monster, and filling that continuous spell up with 2 counters, allowing a
I draw.
Achilles, go lay down.
Ancient Gear Knight is here.
Ancient Gear Knight hits the board, guys.
Not so fast. I activate a face down
Gets
card.
floodgated. Ouch. Gemini summons the Ancient Gear Knight, and that allows him to get floodgated.
Turn.
My turn.
Feels bad, man.
I summon a monster in attack position.
We see Bestiari. Bestiari gets floodgated.
My
So we're gonna see that set monster flip up here, maybe.
Activates.
And it was a Murmillo. Murmillo can get over that Ancient Gear Knight though. 500 defense from Ancient Gear Knight is not enough.
Monster. Not going to work.
Karibo blocks the attack, saying, I'm not gonna let you tag out, Murmillo. You're staying on the board.
My turn is over.
We still have David over here with 2 back row.
It's my turn.
So,
I draw.
not sure what Andy's gonna pop off with here.
I set a card face down.
That's a card and ends this turn, okay. So remember, the Bestiary on the left is floodgated. Murmillo is not, though. Murmillo can go into attack mode and try again. And does Bacon have another monster to throw on the board, or does he just go in with a Murmillo?
I summon a
He gets another monster. He summons out. We see Bestiary hit the board. What that does say, though, is that there's 2 Bestiaries out, meaning that most likely we won't be able to see a Bestiary for Bestiary tag unless all these attacks go through, then we will.
I attack with my monster.
So does Andy have answers to stop these attacks, guys? He does not. The Bestiary attack goes through.
Go! I attack.
Does Murmillo also go through here? Or does he block just the Murmillo attack? No, the Murmillo goes through, you guys.
That was nothing.
That means we're going to see most likely Bestiary tag. And then we'll see another tag.
My monster's effect activates.
Wow! Tagged out Murmillo first. Unless he's playing 3 Bestiary, that means he will not be able to pop any back row this turn. That's an interesting thing. Why do this?
I special summon a monster.
Yeah, Laquari. So now we will not see any back row pop at all. Okay. I mean, I don't know.
My monster's effect activates.
That means that Andy's back row is safe for another turn. But if he can't get something on the board, it's not going to matter. And he is looking at a full back row Glad Beast board, so he'd have to really have some pretty clutch cards in order for it to make that much of a difference.
My turn is over.
I'll give you a private lesson. It's my turn. I draw. I'm ending my turn.
My turn.
So
Draw.
Andy draws and passes. The Floodgated monster is Bestiary.
You're not prepared
Is this it?
for this.
I mean, he didn't have anything last turn. Does he have something now that he wants to use, or is this just it? Is Andy out of here, you guys? There's a pause. There's something. There's something going on. Oh shit, we timed out, you guys. That's it. That is it. We timed out. So that is it for Andy. Andy has been taken out, finally. After the years and years and years of Andy ruling, he has been destroyed. Destroyed by Glad Beasts. Destroyed by Laquari? Hey, Laquari. Let's fix the score now. Let's give Murder Inc. another point. Take Andy's number up here back to 2 for the next player, whoever it will be. Remember though, Bacon is still on his last deck, and we do know that his last deck is indeed a Glad Beast deck. So, I mean, Bricks and Potatoes still has 3 players, so 6 decks to choose from to add to this match, you guys. So they've got 6 decks to choose from to send in against a Gladiator Beast. So definitely will be interesting to see who is. The game is still going on. Oh. I got a connection error. Weird. I guess we're gonna see what happened then. I got a connection error. So did.
No.
See if I can just click through this and see what happened. I got connection error, so I thought the attacks just went through.
Draw.
We saw all this already, you guys. I'm just gonna click it to try and get this to go a little quicker. We see the Knight came out, the Knight Gemini summoned and got floodgated. And then here is where Andy floodgated the Bestiary. And then Murmillo tries to attack. Murmillo gets Karibo'd, so we don't see a tag there.
I draw my turn.
It's like Turbo Duel, guys. We see Murmillo and Bestiari here, and here's where I was surprised because we saw Murmillo tag out first and not Bestiari to destroy that back row, but it looks like it didn't really matter because all that happened after that was Andy drew one card and ended his turn. And then we saw this happen. This is what happened next. We see the attack go for game here, and then I disconnected. I got a connection error. So what actually happened here? We saw Wall of Disruption. Okay. So Andy had Wall of Disruption to protect himself. However, the attacks both do still go through, and that means we can see both monsters still tag out. So the Wall of D will not be that much of a hindrance. We most likely here see Bestiari, if I had to guess, right? We do indeed. We see Bestiari come out to pop that pesky back row. And he chooses the castle, so the castle's gone. And now we see Demakari tag out. And does he go for another or no, he probably doesn't have another Bestiari. He probably just gets Laquari here. Goes for Laquari here, alright. It still has that other back row to worry about, but we haven't seen it pop and it's been there for a while. So that's weird that I got a connection error there. Is it bad if I kind of hope that Andy still loses so I don't have to change the scores back? But we see Electro hit the board. Electro goes to lock down the middle back row. The back row set. 2 back rows set. Ends turn now with a full back row. And we see a tag. Oh, are we going to see Heraclinos or are we going to see Batman? Gotta be Heraclinos, right? Batman gets floodgated. It's Batman! Batman gets floodgated! Why would you go Batman? Oh my god, no. Bacon. Holy hell. I really feel like I'm gonna have to maybe go change these scores. But still has a summon. Still has a summon this turn. Okay. Summons Laquari and attacks. Laquari attacks here, but still has 2 back row to worry about. Still has 2 back row and gets Econ. Econ blocks the attack. So Econ blocks that attack. Meaning that Andy gets to lock down another back row.
My turn. I draw. My monster's effect activates. Time for battle.
And decides to attack here. There's still no, there's a super rush. Andy now. Andy attacked into super rush. I thought you were gonna wait. I guess you just didn't have another card to protect that Electro, which means you really didn't have a choice. You had to try.
Show yourself. I summon a monster in attack position.
Are you guys paying Bacon to throw? But then gets the Quarry on the board. Do the attacks go through?
My monster attacks you directly.
And another one, and it goes through.
I attack you directly with my monster.
It does. That is it.
Leave me alone. I don't want you to see me like this. Were my 9 years of studies to get my dueling PhD a waste?
It is still going to end bad for Andy's performance. Indeed. Andy defeated a lot of players and a lot of decks. Andy, I would still say, hard carried his team during that performance. So definitely a dab for Andy's performance is called for, I believe. Yeah. So GG, gentlemen. That's so weird that it disconnected me there. Like, when the game was still going on, I'm really glad Luller was like, hey. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. So I'm glad I got back in there and we got to see that because that was actually quite impressive, the almost comeback. So I was pretty happy about that. So we're here now, and now we see Tut Pup going in. Tut Pup is in here, guys. Oh man, let me fix the list real quick. Tut Pup in there, and there's no delay here. I appreciate it, little bro. Tut Pup says he's going to end this with a quickness, so I can take care of my wife with the flu. Go get her some grapes that she wants. She's craving some grapes right now. So let's go ahead and put Tut Pup's deck lives. Oh wait, no, hold on. So let's go ahead and try to put his deck lives to 2. And it looks like he's playing against that. He is playing against the balance. I'm sorry, the Glad Beast balance. And we see Tut Pup playing with Bandit Keith here. Is he playing switcheroo? Find out together.
It's my turn. I set a card face down.
Tup Tup. Is it indeed the Wall of Control? Are we going to see some Snipe Hunter and Volcanics out here?
My turn is over. My turn. I draw, punk. This is it.
So for Bacon, we see 2 back row and a Demakari, and then for
My monster's effect.
Nice, for Tup gets an Electro that does not get floodgated turn 1. I'm about that life,
So
but does get hit with Curse of Anubis. Is that what he targeted?
face down.
Looks like it is.
My trap activates.
He missed the one he targeted. So he targeted a Curse of Anubis and did not go through.
My turn.
Tup goes in battle phase and ends his turn.
I summon a monster in attack position.
So Laquari gets summoned and Tup floodgates Laquari and says, "Not today, Laquari. You will not mess with me."
Trap activates.
Interesting play. We do have Demakari here. Is Demakari going to blow up this Electro?
My monster attacks. I don't
We see an enemy controller coming out. Enemy controller going to block the attack, meaning that
activate a quick.
if Electro can successfully lock down that 3rd back row, Tup can safely do anything he
My
wants.
turn is over. It's my turn. I draw, punk. My monster's effect activates.
So Electro attempts to lock that back row down and successfully locks down. And we see a summon right here. What are we going to see? Is it a Snipe Hunter? Is it a it's a Volcanic, meaning we get a search
Activate.
for the Accelerator. Accelerator comes to the hand. And now, unless there's a Karibo, which I doubt, Tup is safely able to blow up all the monsters on the board.
Got this in the
This game is very much looking in favor of Tup at the moment, guys. Can Bacon come back from this? I honestly don't see how. He has to get rid of that Electro, but Tup still has a back row and 2 cards in hand. However, one of them is known to be an Accelerator, so most likely not a Karibo. But if that back row can, as long as he can protect that Electro, I don't think he loses here. But summons Laquari that was already in hand, and Laquari goes in on Electro. Can Tup protect that Electro? Error wall! This is it! This game is over! Tup has quickly annihilated the Glad Beasts. Quickly, Bacon is out of here. There's no way that Tup doesn't win this. That's it. The surrender is out.
Lost, I win.
Good game, Tup. Good game, David.
Loser look at your loser
Wow,
face.
Tup savage AF. I wish you could see the loser look on your loser face. Loser. That's what Tup just said to Bacon. Holy hell. I thought Lil Bro was a good sport, but I mean, you know, some sore losers and then there's sore winners, you know. Maybe Tup's not good. I don't know. I'm just saying I wouldn't be that rude. But you know, hey, whatever. Lil Bro, he's got it, you got it, I guess. Whatever. So GG Bacon, and we see Louis G quickly in here. I didn't even have time to change it. Let me change Bacon's name to Louis G real quick. Louis G. You guys are free to play as soon as you guys are ready. And then the last player was Bacon. Looks like they have already begun, so let's get in there and witness this glory. Spectate. It's actually gonna work. It worked on the first click. Look at that. That takes Bricks and Potatoes up to 7 wins, you guys. I'm sorry, 8. Takes them up to 8 wins now. So Bricks and Potatoes 8 against Murder Inks 4. Can Tup clean sweep the last 2 decks here? So Tup's wallet control, it looks like he's possibly going to be running into a Hazy deck right now. And before reverse sweep, oh my god, dude.
Seen techniques like this before.
Aroma Strat, so we are probably seeing a
Lose.
I'm
Hazy deck?
definitely in the mood for a duel.
Please no reverse sweep. I gotta go to the store and buy grapes. Not getting to see Timmy play Bible Thump. It happens, Libo. That's why Timmy streams for us when he has time. So Electro comes out. So Tup opening with Electro and some back row to protect him.
Draw.
But what are we gonna see from
Darling.
Lewis here?
I summon a monster in attack position.
We see a Flame Tiger. Okay, does Tup Floodgate? I feel like if he's Floodgate, he has to, or he loses Electro. But it does suck wasting Floodgate on Tiger. I don't know if he's. I don't know. Who knows? Like again, here's what sucks because right now it's like that could be a Floodgate pause or just a pause of anything with Tup waiting to decide, or it could be no pause at all and just Lewis waiting to decide what he wants to summon. That's why it's like so hard to gauge what pauses happen and when, because as a spectator you really have no idea what is what. So does an attack, sets another back row, sets a back row of his own, and ends the turn with that Flame Tiger. We're just gonna see Electro attempt to lock that down.
My monster's effect.
But what is it? And before Divine Wrath? I mean, that's a weird play to set a back row. against an Electro.
Now's my chance.
Beast Rising, okay, so that doesn't really matter right
My
now,
face down card.
as long as Tup Up has a rocket or something in hand to get rid of that Tiger.
This is it.
What does Tut have?
I summon a monster in attack position.
Got something. He summons a Volcanic Rocket and gets the Volcanic Rocket search off right here. Gets to pull the Accelerator again from the deck to the hand. And now the Rocket can safely kill that Tiger. Sets another back row. And Rocket goes in on it, destroys the Flame Tiger.
Attack with my monster.
Now if Luis has a Sphinx in hand, he will be able to summon his Sphinx. Did I log out
My
again? No, it's
monster
still in here.
attacks you directly. I end my turn.
Here I go. My turn. My monster's effect activates.
So he decides to summon Flame Tiger, telling us he probably has that Sphinx in hand. However, Tup Up with 2 back row right now. If Tup Up has a Floodgate,
I special
he's
summon a monster.
very safe and in a very good position. But if he doesn't have a Floodgate,
I hope you're
hopefully he
right.
has Super Rush, you know? Like,
I summon a monster
let's
in
see
attack
here, because-
position.
wow, we see a Flame Tiger. Instead of... That's interesting. Instead of drawing... Gets another Flame Tiger on the board. I guess he knew what he was going to draw, and he knew that he needed this, because now with Beast Rising, he has the option of jumping up to 3600 attack. However, if he gets hit with a wall of... I'm sorry, not a wall. If he gets hit with a Windstorm or a Curse of Anubis, that would pretty much be it. But he does set another back row. Tup Up has to be able to protect this Electro, or he will be vulnerable to that back row. So what are we going to see?
How
Mirror Wall. I guess in the damage step Mirror Wall,
Check out my
which means
face
we'll
down.
see
My continuous
we'll see
trap activate.
Beast Rising activate here. The Beast Rising activate still isn't enough. If he activates Beast Rising, he gets rid of Electro, which protects his back row actually. Yeah, so that's actually really good. So if he banishes the other Flame Tiger and puts it on this Flame Tiger, he gets one still at 1800, which kills Electro. However, it will not. Another Mirror Wall, little bro, Tup Up, another Mirror Wall. Are you kidding me? Holy hell! I was not ready for that. I was not ready. Double Mirror Wall right here. Is this another quick sweep from Tup Up? Just quickly. Another one. Wow. Tup Up is just cleaning up behind Andy right now. Holy hell, little bro. You're making the family proud right now. You are doing the family proud. What? Just wowzers. And you weren't even such a bad winner that time. You didn't even say loser look on your loser face. So that was pretty nice. So Lewis going down to the last deck, the last life of his team, Murder Inc. You guys, it is all up to this one deck of Lewis. Can he use this one deck to at least gain some ground back onto Bricks and Potatoes? The odds of him, honestly, the odds of him coming back and winning with it are not impossible. You know, not impossible. But we'll find out in the next episode of Team Wars Season 2, first event. That lied in team chat and said it was Flood. But why are you gonna lie to your teammates? That's savage. Yeah, and remember, you guys, this is pretty grudgy right here. Remember, because keep in mind, Tup Up played for Murder Inc. in Season 1. So the fact that Tup Up is coming in here and just, you know, mopping him up,
I have foreseen that
some
this
bad blood,
duel
okay?
end
Just
in
keep
your
that in mind. There's some
defeat,
bad blood here.
and you cannot escape
Not really any
your
bad blood at all,
destiny.
but you know,
Duel.
for entertainment purposes, we'll play
I
it.
set a card face down. I end my
So we see
turn.
Tup Up opening up with one back row and one monster set on the board, and now we're seeing balance. So Lewis out here with balance, prismatic Sinju. Holy hell, kind of jealous. All right, so Sinju searched for a Ben 10. Are we gonna see a ritual summon here? So we're about to see now how will this wallet control do up against the Cyber Angel Saphira deck? And we see Hymn of Light on the first turn. We're going to see that Ben 10 get tributed out for that Saphira, I would guess, right? Prismatic Sinju is nice. So we do indeed. We see Ben 10 getting sent to the graveyard for Saphira. So what is Tut's set? Is it going to help him out here?
I ritual summon a monster.
We see Benton, of course, activate. It means that Lewis will get to search for a, what is it, light fairy type monster, I believe. And he gets a Sinju, gets another searcher, so can't use it this turn, but again, that's setting him up for next turn.
Let us battle. And now
Saphira goes in on that face
my
down.
monster attacks.
I
You get Econ here to protect the face down.
activate a face down card. I activate a quick play
But
spell.
Tut using an enemy controller right here. But Econ takes Saphira. Does that give him Saphira's effect? It does, doesn't it?
How
And Benton added Sinju.
my monsters
So now Tut Pup gets Saphira's effect, and Tut Pup chooses to discard a random card and got rid of a ritual spell, Sprite's Blessing. So now,
from my hand.
you see Blaze Accelerator activate. Okay. Goes ahead and uses Blaze Accelerator's effect here. Discards a Volcanic Shell in order to attempt to destroy Saphira. We will probably see the Hymn of Light banished to protect Saphira. We will indeed see Hymn of Light banished to protect Saphira.
My monster's effect activates.
And we see 500 life points paid to get another Volcanic Shell to the hand.
I activate a
And does it again. We are going to see Saphira go to the grave this time, as Lewis does not have another card to protect it. Then we're going to see another Volcanic Shell search.
I summon a monster in attack position.
No, we aren't. We see Electro hit the board. Ends turn.
My turn.
Oh, because he can't attack. I'm sorry. He can't attack. So we know that Lewis has a Sinju in hand. Does he have another
I
ritual?
summon a monster in
spell in
attack
hand, though.
position. My monster's effect activates.
So gets that other Sinju on the board. Sinju search and finds him a Dakini. Does he have another ritual spell? If he does, it is not looking good for Obro
From my
Tut Pup.
hand,
Has another Sprite's Blessing in his hand. We're going to see, I assume, what, both Sinjus go? What are we going to see? Both Sinjus go for Dakini to hit the board, you guys.
very well.
However,
I ritual summon a
it's not
monster.
over. It's not over. Keep in mind, you guys, this is not it. Because Tut Pup still has another Volcanic Shell he can bring to the
There I
hand.
go.
So
I attack you directly.
Tut Pup gets a top deck, and he can get a shell to the hand, and he can use Blaze Accelerator to destroy Dakini, because Dakini does not have any spell protection in the graveyard. Gets the Fear to the hand, okay.
That ends my turn.
I draw. Impossible.
Surrenders. Okay, am I wrong? You think he's out of shells? Did he have? I thought he only have. I don't know. I'm wrong. I guess I'm wrong. He's out. Oh, he set shell turn 1. That's what Econ took with. Okay, I did not see that. My mistake. So then, yeah, that is it. Oh, that was unfortunate. So, Luis indeed not going down without a fight. Luis coming in hot and getting that clutch win. I left him at 1, so it's a good thing. No, he actually is a 1. Just kidding. So now we just put Tut Pup down to 1. Tut Pup now on his last deck. We can take Murder Inc.'s wins up to 5 now. Remember, guys, this is Louis. This is the last deck for the whole team of Murder Inc. All right. As soon as he loses, then Bricks and Potatoes wins. How many wins can he go? And can he go all the way with his last deck? This Cyber Angel Saphira. How good can it be for Luis? Balanced Cyber Angel Saphira. Can he carry his team to victory? 1 against 5 decks.
Allow me to show you what
1
I
against
can
6
do.
decks, actually, because he's killed the first one. 5 more to go, though. Can he do it, or will Tut Pup shut him down right now?
I have foreseen that this duel will end in your defeat, and you cannot escape your destiny. Duel.
And we saw balance from both players now. So is it balanced CA Saphira right now? Versus, it's a CA Saphira mirror, it looks like. And Tut Pup going first, which it used to be a huge disadvantage. I'm not going to say for sure yes or no now, because I haven't spent a lot of time playing this deck. But we see Edison Benton though, turn 1. We see Sinju summon to search Edison, and then Edison Benton on turn 1.
Like you to meet my monster.
Meaning that Tup right away gets a monster search and a ritual search.
My monster's effect
Intruding.
activates. My monster's effect activates.
Oh, so going first, if you can get Saphira? Okay. There's Saphira, that's why it's so good to have, guys. The fact that if you go first on the first turn, you can
Draw.
discard your opponent's hand or draw on the first turn. I believe just discarding. Forcing your opponent to a 3-card starting hand.
I summon a monster in attack position.
But Tut, unfortunately, did not have the cards for it. But what we did see was Tut added a Cyber Petite and a Machine Absolute Angel Ritual.
From my hand,
Timmy,
I activate a ritual.
dude, that's just how good your team is, Timmy. You should be happy. We see Mar, so we see, I'm sorry, a Sinju searched and added Edison. Are we gonna see? We're gonna see Edison Benton as well coming out from Lewis right here.
Watch and learn.
And will he follow up with a
I
Dakini?
ritual summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
Why isn't Von Manex in the tournament? He alive still? Wow. So we see Benton. I mean, Lewis has to decide carefully what he's going to use for his what he's going to pick for his search. He decides on getting another Benton to the hand, and he's for his ritual spell. We're going to see him add a. It's Mar back to the hand. Are we going to see Dakini right now?
From my hand,
We are indeed, it looks like.
a ritual spell.
And he added that Benton to the hand. Is he going to use Benton? No, we're just going to see Edith contributed for Benton is what we're going to see.
Watch and learn.
Edith for
I
Benton.
ritual summon a monster.
That would be huge damage if he kills the
monster's
Edith,
effect
which he
activates.
will. There's nothing to stop.
Let us battle. And now, my monster attacks.
So that's going to be 2,000 points
Monster's effect
to Tup up.
activates.
Are we going to see a Sinju crash here, or are we going to leave Sinju on the board?
I'm far from done.
That ends my turn.
I'm just
Interesting
getting warmed
play.
up.
So if Tup can find a Dakini summon here, he
Hope you're ready.
Uh,
I summon a monster
that wouldn't
in
be
attack
enough, really.
position. My monster's
see Cyber
effect
Petite search.
activates.
Cyber Petite searches and adds Dakini to hand.
From my hand, I
see
activate a
Absolute Ritual?
spell.
Absolute Ritual right here. Puts Benton in the deck and gets rid of the Cyber Petite from the board.
Hope you're ready. I ritual summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
And Dakini's effect activates, which just will send Sinju to the grave. But now still has a 2800 Benton, and with no answers, I don't. Yeah, Lowbro doesn't lose right now. Because Benton destroys Dakini and then 2400 points of damage to Tup-Up's life. So, unless he has some way to protect his Dakini from that Benton, which there's no Mar in the grave, there's no Hymn of Light in the grave, I don't think that he can win. I don't know what is in his hand. I mean, but I don't think he gets a win here.
Oh no!
That's it. Rip.
I'm lost.
Destiny
Timmy asked Tup-Up to lose, and he did it. So Lewis getting 2 wins for his team now. 2 wins. 2 wins for Lewis now. Putting Murder Inc. against up to 6 wins now, you guys. Is he really going to somehow come back? How insane would it be? If he somehow manages that and doesn't make Player of the Week, then somebody else must have really hard carried. But we're about to find out now. So now we have either Shiny Sophion or Timmymon up next, you guys. Who are they going to send in? Remember, they have between the two of them, they have 4 decks. They know that no matter what decks they have to play. No matter what they choose to play, they're going to be playing against Cyber Angel Saphira deck. So they're going to have to make their decision on which one of them are going to play right now based on who do they think has the best chance at hard countering and defeating that deck. So which one is it going to be? Are we going to see Shiny Sophion or are we going to see Timmymon coming in right now? Going to be Timmy? I see Timmy in the chat saying get ready for cancer. So is it true or is it not true? What are we going to see? What are we going to see? We gotta wait and see who's it gonna be. Oh, delicious. Uh-oh, Tupup has left the table. Actions have happened. Who did he leave the table for, though? Who the hell is... Who the hell is that? What was that? Lewis actually would need Sixo. Who is Neophosinus? Who is that even? I don't know who it is. Is that Timmy? Is that Shiny? What is this? Can someone let me know who this is so I can set the names right correctly. Read it backwards? Is it Shiny backwards?
Check this out.
Coming in with...
Allow me to show you what I can do.
Do whatever. That name's
I'm
ugly.
definitely in the mood for a duel.
I have foreseen that this duel will end in your defeat. And you cannot escape your destiny.
Duel. It's my turn. I'm counting on you, darling.
Looks like Shiny.
I summon a
Oh my god.
monster in attack
I really
position.
just changed the wrong player.
I set a card face down. I end my turn.
My turn. I draw. Very well. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
We saw Shiny open up with... I'm sorry. Yeah, Shiny summoned Kananatar and got one on the board.
A ritual spell. Now, I ritual summon a monster.
So we see Saphira, turn 1 from Lewis with a Benten Tribute. And Benten Tribute lets him get Edith into the hand.
From my hand,
And then Absolute Ritual. And has Edith into the hand right now. What is he summoning? He gets rid of... It does a Benten Edith. So gets Saphira for Benten and then turns around just to get an Edith Benten. What an opening hand from Lewis. Holy hell. Like, Edith hits the board in defense mode. Edith searches and Benten searches. What the hell? So Lewis gets another Light Fairy monster right now. And he chooses Dakini. And he gets a Ritual. He can turn around and summon Dakini right now. Goes for the Mar. Holy hell. Machine Angel Ritual gives up what? Edison and Sinju? Of course, for a 2700, which will become a 3700 Dakini, and doesn't even have to be worried about Econ because he'll still have a 3500 Saphira if there's an Econ. Holy hell, this is not looking good for Shiny. And it's looking very good for Lewis's chances of sweeping right now.
Let us battle. And now, there is no future for you.
It's still
My
isn't-
monster.
That is it. A quick defeat from Shiny and a quick win from Lewis.
I can't believe my card techniques didn't work.
I won, for I was aware.
Her
of
backwards
every
name card
twist and
techniques
turn
didn't
that would
work.
occur.
What a surprise. So rip Shiny. AZ's so good still. But who's next? That's what I want to know. That brings it to 7 now. Now 7 wins against 9. Lewis really closing the gap. Even if he doesn't win at this point for his team, he at least prevented his team from getting what would look like a shutout, you know? So props to Lewis for at least putting his team on the board right now. Dude, he really is. He's smacking hard. We see Bones coming out from Shiny. I'm assuming a Red Eyes deck here?
The ghosts of the past are all around you.
22 cards straight to the grave. Gotta be a Red Eyes deck from
Allow
Shiny.
me to show you what
And
I
we
can
see
do.
again the balance of the CA Saphira from Lewis.
This is your last chance. Leave your cards or perish.
I have foreseen that this duel will end in your defeat, and you cannot escape your destiny. Duel!
It's my turn.
Ghost Trick deck.
On my hand.
So Shiny opening up with an Insight. Gets Red Eye Zombie to the grave, gets a Spirit to the hand. Alright, what's next, what's
Ready
next?
for this? I summon a monster in attack position. I activate
We
my
see
monster's
Samurai Skull
effect.
hitting the board. Samurai Skull going to mill the Bacon Saver, indeed, yep, Bacon Saver it is.
Set a card.
So Shiny looking pretty okay first turn with 2 back row, 3 back row, and a Samurai Skull on the board, playing at CA
My
Saphira.
turn.
Does not look bad for Shiny at all.
From my hand, I activate a ritual spell.
We see Hymn of Light on the first turn. No Searcher summons at all, though, but we do see Ben's attributed for Saphira. So Hymn of Light in the grave will protect Saphira or any other ritual monsters from being destroyed by battle or
I
effect.
ritual summon a monster.
We get Hymn of
My
Light.
monster's effect activates.
Find it. You can see Hymn of Light will protect ritual monsters from being destroyed by battle or by card effects. So definitely great to have in the grave. Use that Benson to search Cyber Petite here. Now we see Cyber Petite hit the board.
My
Gonna
monster's
search
effect
another? Are we maybe
activates.
gonna see a Dakini search here? Maybe we're gonna see it? Not sure yet.
I lose.
Wait, what?
One, for I was aware of every
Whoa,
twist
whoa,
and
what just
turn that
happened?
would occur.
Was that just on my end, or was that on their end as well? Uh-oh. That didn't look very good. That didn't look very good at all. They're establishing what's going to happen now, you guys. So we're going to find out. Coming out with that DDoS, huh? Restart the whole series. Ah. It's very clear there's no winner knowing the information I do. So we're gonna restart the game, you guys. We're gonna restart that duel. So as soon as both players are able to, they're going to just restart that duel because there was no clear winner based on what was known. So as soon as they're ready, we're gonna restart and try again. All right, so we have the same exact setup. We have Shiny going first, and we have
will be your graveyard.
Shiny going first and
Already
Lewis going
envisioned
second.
your downfall.
Even before this duel begins, you already have one foot in the grave.
As long as there is a single glimmer of light, I will fight to overcome the darkness. Duel!
It's my turn. From my hand, I activate a spell.
The DC didn't count, no, because neither player had a clear way to win right away, so they decided to just restart the game here. So we see the same opening play from Shiny. Shiny has to go first again. And we see Shiny still opening up with an insight here.
I set a card. I'm setting a card. I set a monster. I'm ending my turn.
My turn. I draw.
Alright, so
What shall I play? I summon a monster in attack.
so we see, I'm sorry, we saw Rez hit the grave, Spirit to the hand, 2 back row, and 1 monster set from Shiny. Does not look like she opened up as well as she did last game.
From my hand, I activate.
And we see
a
that,
ritual
I'm sorry,
spell.
that Prismatic Sinju summon and a Saphira added to hand. We're going to see Hymn of Light. So far, the identical opening play that we saw last turn from Lewis.
Very well. I
And we see
ritual
an
summon a
Edison
monster.
tributed actually for a Saphira, so nowhere near as good as it was last game, yeah. But still not terrible, because now we have a 3500 Saphira, and we get a Saphira effect at the end of this turn.
Allow me to proceed. I shall attack.
KO, neither player had a brick hand. That's the problem. So we see the Sinju attack going through and not able to get over that
I shall attack.
Wyvern there. Interesting setting a Wyvern there. Everyone thought it was Bacon Saver, but it was a Wyvern. Now we see a Saphira effect here. That's the thing, KO. When things like this happen, it's got to be... There's no black and white answer, I think. Every situation is going to be
Monster's effect
different.
activates.
Because some games, there clearly is going to be a winner for sure, one way or the other. But it's just always different. I wish everything could be so black and white all the time, but sometimes there's always going to be gray areas. Whoa! Draws 2 and discards Hymn of Light. Getting 2 Hymn of Lights in the grave now to protect that thick 3500 Saphira on the board. So what do we see now from Lewis? I'm sorry, now from Shiny. Shiny with 2 monsters on the board, or I'm sorry, 2 back row on the board. Most likely a Spirit, with a Wyvern and a Rez in the grave though. Ends turn and uses Wyvern's effect here just to get Red Eye Zombie on the board. In attack or defense mode.
I play this card. I special summon a
Special
monster.
summons here.
I'm
Into
ending
defense
my
position
turn.
with 2200 defense and ends turn.
I draw.
Yep, feels bad, Wyva.
From my hand, I activate a ritual
And
spell.
Sprite's Blessing comes out. Wow, Sprite's Blessing comes in here, allowing a ritual summon of any light type ritual monster. And gives up a Benten from the hand to ritual summon Benten? Is that Benten for Benten?
Watch and learn. I ritual summon a monster.
Benten for Benten, but gets a
Monster's
Benten
effect
search here.
activates.
So, I guess depending on what that is in hand, gets Cyber Petite Angel? Okay. Goes in defense mode with the Sinju and decides to attack with this thick Saphira.
I shall attack you with
I guess
my
maybe he's
monster.
going for a Saphira activation at the end of the turn, because now Red Eye's off the board and he gets to activate Saphira's effect again. So what will he go for? Will he go for a draw or a discard? Or a monster from the grave?
My monster's effect activates.
Chooses to discard one random card from opponent's hand and gets rid of a Red Eye Zombie Dragon.
My turn. I draw.
So we got 2 res in the grave now, 2 back row. One of them almost certainly a spirit.
I summon a monster
Shiny
in attack
summons
position.
a skull that she just drew this turn.
My monster's effect.
Summons the skull, use the ability, puts a Bacon Saver in the grave.
Time to battle.
Shiny decides to go into battle here. What does she go for?
There's
Goes for the Benton. Will Benton be protected, or will Benton be allowed to go sent to the grave? Remember, there's 2 Hymn of Light in the graveyard right now. Does not protect the Benton. I think that's what I believe that's what Lewis wanted, was for Shiny to clear his board so he could summon that Cyber Petite that he just searched last turn. Now he can search. Now he can summon his Cyber Petite and get a search off for another card.
I play my
We see
fifth
Spirit
card.
right now in the battle phase.
My trap activates.
So Spirit going to go ahead and pull that Red Eye Zombie Dragon to the board
Ready for this? I special summon a monster.
in attack mode,
No
and
way to escape.
Red Eye Zombie Dragon goes ahead and goes in to destroy Sinju. Sinju gets into the grave.
My turn. I draw.
Now, like I said, Cyber Petite is in hand. Okay,
It's my battle phase.
interesting.
Allow me to proceed. I shall attack you with my
Very
monster.
interesting. So now we see the 3500 Saphira going in on this Red Eye Zombie Dragon here. Is it going to go through? It does go through.
You'll pay for that.
Very interesting that Lewis set a monster here. I'm really curious as to what
My
that
turn.
could be.
I draw.
We see Shiny draw a card here. What's she going to do with it?
I'm setting a
She
card.
sets it. All right, now another back row.
Let's
And decides to go in on that face down card.
kick him to the curb.
Does go in on the face down card. Is it going to go through here? It's Cyber Petite. Why did...
I'm ending my turn.
My turn.
I'm not sure why we saw that Cyber Petite set.
Draw.
That was the card that Lewis top decked. So he has another one in his hand. Why would you set Cyber
Watch
Petite there?
and learn. I summon a monster in attack
Nothing left to
position.
search?
My
Summon
monster's
Cyber
effect
Petite.
activates.
Why was there a set last time? Was that a misclick maybe? I don't understand. And we see Mar to the hand with that Cyber Petite Angel.
From my hand, I activate a ritual spell.
Protect from Econ plays. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see why, but that makes sense.
Watch and learn. I ritual summon a monster.
So then Dakini
My
comes
monster's
out now.
effect Activates.
Dakini hits. Dakini
My monster's
effect activates.
activates.
Benton search activates. So Sinju to the hand. Okay. Yep. Feels bad, Shiny. So Bikini's effect activates, clears board. Shiny has 2 back row. Will it be enough to do anything, or is this it? Is Shiny out of here?
Directly.
That's it.
This can't be.
The end is near. My monster attacks
With
you
with multiple
directly.
Hymn of Lights in the grave to
Think
protect
so.
the monsters there, I don't
I activate
see a
my
lot of ways
monster's
Shiny
effect.
wins here, because
My monster's effect activates.
And Saphira gets a discard, the Storm in hand,
Monster's effect activates.
which was really nothing, but it happens. So gets Edison back to hand with the Kini effect. Shiny gets 1 card here, plus 2 back row. Is it going to do anything for her, or are we going to see a scoop?
I draw.
Ugh. Shiny's frustrated over there. I don't blame her. And Lewis is clapping. What is the answer? What does she have here? Bacon saved her last turn, but can she use this time in this 1 card right now to do anything, or is this it? Like I said, just remember the Hymn of Light, you guys. There's 2 Hymn of Light, so like really the only way that Shiny can really win is like multiple econ take plays. I don't see any other way to win because I don't think she's going to get enough. I don't think she's going to be able to destroy Ritual Monster 3 times and also be able to get over that 3500 Saphira.
From my hand,
Storm. That's it.
activate a spell.
Shiny's at least going to show us her back row before she...
Play my face down.
Hear it?
My trap activates.
Alright. Gets a Zombie Dragon. And Curse of Anubis.
My trap activates. Ready for this?
And that's it. Good game and well played.
Summon a monster. Time to battle. Kick him to the curb. Attack. Not good. Definitely not good. I end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw. It's my battle phase. There is no future for you.
Ouch.
My monster attacks.
I deleted Timmy and not Shiny earlier.
How
Feels
did I
bad.
lose?
I won, for I was aware of every twist and turn that would occur.
Ah, I see now. Lewis, letting us know what's going on. He is a psychic apparently. He was aware. He knew it was going to happen before it ever happened. Now we're gonna see Timmy, you guys. This is it. Lewis has successfully come back from what he's defeated like 5 decks so far, I think, something like that. Like Lewis, I think Lewis came in and defeated Andy, right? Wasn't it Andy's last life where Lewis started, and now he's all the way down to the last player on the opposing team? Like, I mean, if that's not impressive, I don't know what is. Now it's Timmy Mon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lewis started against Andy's second deck, I think. And then after that, it was Nut Pup, and now Shiny, and now Timmy. So Timmy versus Lewis, you guys. World champion, all right? 2017 Duel Links World champion right here. Facing off against Lewis Gardner, Lewis G, who is it was Tut Pup's first life when he came in. Oh, was it? Okay, my bad. So then, still, I mean, so that means Lewis
Already envisioned
is
your
now
downfall.
what? They can beat Andy's AG. Oh, okay. Got it,
I have
Waba.
foreseen that this duel will end in your
But yeah,
defeat,
Timmy,
and you cannot escape.
and
your
Timmy playing
destiny.
a
Duel.
what? 27 card Joey? Insight? What? What are we seeing right now from Timmy? In turn 1, opens Insight, gets Red Eye Zombie Dragon in the grave with a Spirit in hand.
I set a card face down.
Sets a back row.
My turn.
Ends turn. Wow.
I draw, watch and learn. I summon a monster in attack position.
What is life right
Monster's
now?
effect activates.
And then, so we see Lewis opening up Cyber Petite. Cyber Petite searches a Machine Angel Ritual. 107 cards.
From my hand, I activate a ritual spell.
And then we see a Machine Angel Ritual. Gets rid of the Benton and the Cyber Petite to summon Dakini right now. Summoning Dakini against empty board. Not
I ritual
the
summon a
strongest,
monster.
not the strongest opening hand you could see, but
My
but gets a
monster's
Benton
effect
search here.
activates.
Legend says, yeah, Legend does say it, Team. I think. Let's see what happens. How true is it?
Let us battle. Allow me to proceed. My monster attacks you directly.
And then Timmy lets the attack go through, not even worried about it.
Likes of you.
My monster's effect activates.
And then gets Benton back in the hand with Dakini's effect, and still has Amar in the graveyard to protect his Dakini.
I'm not giving up, cause losing ain't
Hey,
in my
Timmy said it.
dictionary.
Losing ain't in his dictionary. So I mean, out in New Zealand, they don't know what that word means. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Set a card
It means he
face
might
down.
win. So okay, Timmy sets one back row ends turn. This
I
is
draw.
not
Very
looking
well.
great for Timmy, but
I summon a
who am I to
monster
question
in
the champ?
attack
Like Clash Bro
position.
said. Now he has 20 card deck. Genius. So we see a Sinju summon here. Sinju searches Saphira.
From my hand, I activate a ritual spell.
And we see Hymn of Light now. Hymn of Light now meaning we have Hymn of Light and Mar in the grave to protect the ritual monsters.
Now, I ritual summon a monster.
And gave up a Benton for that Saphira search, meaning he gets... I'm sorry, for that Saphira summon, meaning he gets a Benton search now. And what are we going to see searched? We're going to see maybe, He's going to roll a 2, Sage King. If he gets to roll. And we saw an Edison added to the hand.
Let us battle.
And then the battle phase is here. What are we going to see?
Future for you. I attack you directly.
Wait.
Spirit?
I reveal my
So attacking with
face
Sinju
down.
first allows Spirit to hit the board, meaning that Sinju's attack is wasted.
Okay. I special summon a monster.
So Timmy summons Spirit and summons his Red Eye Zombie in attack
Time
mode,
to proceed.
and then attacks with
My
Saphira.
monster attacks.
Is there indeed a Wall of D right here? Quiet. What is it, Trina? Okay. Go with the Wall of D. I'm sorry, we don't know yet. We don't know. Does Lewis win here, or is there an answer?
Hold up.
Wait.
Monsters effect activates.
Dogs, quiet. A Karibo.
Allow me to proceed.
Karibo, okay.
I shall attack.
Quiet. So Karibo, Saphira into defense mode, and then
my odds.
Bikini goes into destroy.
My monster's effect activates.
And now Saphira gets to discard, and Saphira discards a Red Eye Zombie. Quiet. Ozzy. They can't handle it. Katrina just stepped on the porch to talk to somebody. They can't handle it. So what happened there? So Dakini searched and added Benton. Oh my god, dude.
That ends my turn.
I'm not giving up, cause losing ain't in my dictionary. It's my turn.
Alright, so let's see here. Does Timmy have to last gamble here? Or does he have another out? Part of the dice? Well, we're gonna find out. Let's see. What does he do here? Does he gamble?
I'm bringing
Timmy gambles. Discards his only 2 cards in hand. Discards a 3rd Red Eye Zombie Dragon and an enemy controller. And rolls a 3. Nobody said 3. You guys are all wrong. Get good. Rolls a 3. Not exactly top tier roll.
Right.
But did it give him an answer?
Summon a monster in attack position.
Timmy now will summon a Gozuki. Gozuki effect. For the 4th rate dictionary. Nice. Gozuki effect discards a Bacon Saver. Did he gain anything else to help him here? I mean, he did put Bacon Saver in the grave, so we can see that Bacon Saver is going to let him block an attack, but blocking one attack right now really isn't going to help him with 100 life points. All it's going to take is any one attack to go through, and he's really done. 3, he feels free. Okay, 3, he feels free. Got it. Timmy feels free right now, free to make decisions, free to make moves. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot of moves to be made at this point. Sometimes the heart of the dice just isn't there when you need it. Prince Quincy, there's 3 res in the grave right now. 3 res are in the grave. So there's no chance of a Gozuki res summon. Time stall? Nah. Okay. What?
I reveal my face down card. My trap activates. Here we come.
The Red Eye Spirit pops to get Rez back to the board.
Let's battle. Luck, don't fail me now.
Gozuki attacks to destroy that Senju.
Monster.
Chapstick.
Luck, don't fail
I'll
me
grab it here in
now.
a second.
I attack with my monster.
And then attacks again on the Senju for 1,000 points of damage and destroys it this time. But what's next?
From my hand,
Enemy controller
made a quick play spell.
tributes Gozuki, takes Saphira. No way he has another enemy controller. No way he drew 2 enemy controllers and discarded 1 for the gamble. There's no way. Oh my god, Timmy, you troll. You debating troll. I hate you so much. And I was like, oh my god, that was going to be epic. But if he had literally discarded 1 and picked up 2 out of 3 cards, I would have flipped the hell out. So that's crazy. He debated the hell out of everybody, dude. Wow. Phil's debated as F, man. So really quick before I start this next round, I gotta grab some chapstick. My wife dropped her chapstick, and I gotta find it real quick. Well, I think Achilles' tail knocked it off. For those of you that don't know, Achilles has like a really long tail, and when he gets excited at all, he wags it. Like if we set a drink on the table, he knocks it over. When we get home from getting food or something, we can't set drinks down before we like, wait a second, him calm down, and he knocks our damn drinks over. So let me find it real quick, and we're gonna see the last match. Say what? Probably Motrin. In 6 out. I don't know how long it's supposed to. We're gonna finish this. This is it, you guys. Like Lewis came in and has just won 5 games in a row with Balance, CA, Saphira. Balance, CA, Saphira, and now Timmy with the last deck for Bricks and Potatoes. In a war, you guys, in a war that looked like it had a clear winner, you know, less than halfway through, and somehow Lewis has brought his team back. You know, it's really insane. The last match here is against Mako. Timmy playing with Mako here in the last match and is going second. So for once, we will see Lewis go first. He hasn't been going first most games.
Allow me to show you what I can do.
And I'm sorry. So it's balance against balance, you guys. What are we going to be seeing? Are we going to be seeing CA Saphira Mirror again, or are we going to see maybe Glads?
I will fight to overcome the darkness. Duel. My turn.
So for the opening play from Lewis, and this is it, you guys. This is it. There are no more games. This is the last deck or life, if you will, for either team. So it all comes down to this right now. And we see a Cyber Petite hitting the board first play. Cyber Petite allows him to search a Cyber Angel monster or Machine Angel Ritual specifically. And he used Cyber Petite to search Edaton. And it looks like we're going to see an Edaton Benton turn 1. We see an Absolute Ritual. That is exactly what we see, it looks like. Ice Barrier. Oh, God.
What shall I play? I ritual summon a monster. My monster's
Ritual
effect
summons an
activates.
Edaton.
My monster's effect activates.
Gets Edaton and Benton's effects. In Edaton Benton, he added a Senju with 1,000 hands, something he can summon next turn. And he added Machine Angel Ritual.
I end my turn.
My turn. I draw. Now is the perfect time. I summon a monster.
So let's see here. Timmy starts off by summoning a Gladiator Beast Bestiari. Sets 1 back row. That's 2 back row. That's 3 back row. This is already looking pretty good for Timmy because Timmy can now just tag out for Merm and pop the only monster on the board, which is that Edison. So Timmy getting an early game advantage right now and really causing this war to look in favor now of Bricks and Potatoes once again.
I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster.
We indeed see Merm come out in defense mode and going to pop that Edison. And yeah, triple back row is definitely something that CA Saphira should be afraid of and be worried about. But we do know he has Mar and Sinju in the hand, so we're going to see a Sinju summon, it looks like. Sinju summon to the board, that prismatic Sinju, we get to see it yet again. Sinju going to search here for a Saphira maybe, or Dakini? Sinju searches for the Ben 10. Ben 10 and its potentness of searching.
From my hand, I activate.
We see Machine Angel Ritual now. What is going to be summoned though? Is it going to be the Ben 10, or are we going to see maybe the Dakini come out? Ben 10 and Sinju for what will be a Dakini, you guys. Dakini, and remember, 3 back row means that Dakini probably won't have a heavy impact on this duel. Does he use Dakini's effect? He uses Dakini's effect. Does Timmy have an econ to respond? Of course, we're going to see the Ben 10 search. Floodgate, actually. So Timmy doesn't have the early econ, but does have a Floodgate. Meaning that we won't see Dakini's effective graveyard retrieval, but we will see another Sinju added to the hand right now. And remember now there is a Mar in the graveyard, meaning that Dakini is protected.
I end my turn.
My turn. I draw.
But Timmy now with 2 cards in hand, 2 cards on the board, and a Floodgated Dakini. Timmy, it's really hard right now because Timmy needs to be able to make plays now before Lewis finds answers and finds more resources. But he even if he had a monster, he really couldn't do anything with it besides just smack the Dakini. And I guess he could have tagged out and got rid of the Mar. But now we see the Sinju summon. Sinju summons here and searches for a Saphira. He has a Hymn of Light in hand, and we will see that come on the board. Does not. Goes in with 1400 attack. Timmy let this go through. Timmy does indeed let that go through, or he does not have an answer there to an attack.
I draw.
The odds of that are very low.
My turn is complete.
Timmy draws and passes. This is not looking good at all for Timmy now. Wow.
Very well.
Now we see another summon coming out. We see, is it another Sinju? Another Sinju! Top deck's another Sinju! Another Sinju hits the board here, allowing a Ben 10 to the hand now. We know he has a Ben 10. We know he has a Saphira. Will he Ritual Summon here? He goes in. He has lethal with double Sinju. Timmy has to use something now or he will take the loss. Really, Timmy? With a prismatic impenetrable attack. So many prismatics, you guys. So much shiny. So takes no battle damage.
I end my turn.
Are skills allowed? Of course skills are allowed.
I'll teach you to stay out
So
of
we
the
get a monster finally.
I summon a monster.
Timmy finally finds a monster here, and he comes out, and it's a Demakari. So Timmy can potentially at least get rid of Sinju, both Sinjus with a Merm trade. If he has another Merm.
I set a card. Time
And
to
sets a
battle.
back row here.
Here I go. I attack with the monster.
The Demakari does go in on this Sinju.
Oh, you will regret that.
And now are we going to see it tag out? We do. We see Demakari tag. Is he going to go for Merm to pop that Sinju? Or are we going to see maybe a Laquari or something
I'll teach you
else?
to stay out of the waters. I special summon a monster.
We see a Laquari hit the board.
My
2100
turn is
Laquari.
complete.
My turn. I draw.
Okay.
Now, I summon a monster in
You see a
attack
Cyber
position.
Petite now? Cyber Petite hits the board. We see a search now.
From my hand, I activate
Oh, no search.
a ritual
Nothing
spell.
left to search, I guess. We see Hymn of Light. Hymn of Light meaning we're going to see a... He has to get rid of... He'll probably get rid of, I guess, the Dakini here? Or does he get... No, he gets rid of Sinju and he gets rid of Cyber Petite to throw down his... Saphira.
Very well. I ritual
That
summon
summon
a
was interesting. I
monster.
guess he...
You have taken my bait.
I mean, have we seen
flip over
3
my
Bentons?
face-down card.
Saphira, Shakira.
My trap activates.
Saphira hits the board just to get hit with a Floodgate. Can Timmy stall long enough to win this through deck out? Can Timmy win through deck out right now? Does he win through deck out? I will be impressed. I would definitely be impressed.
I end my turn.
If Timmy
All right.
pulls this out with deck
My
out, I
turn.
mean,
I
it's gonna be wild. Or hymns don't lie. Oh god. So Timmy, what does he have here now? We're gonna see.
I set a card face down.
Timmy sets another back row.
Counting on you. I summon a monster.
And summons a
in
monster in attack position. Summons another Laquari. Okay, ends his turn.
I draw.
Luis with the third card in hand. Summons Batman, easy deck out. I mean, it's...
From my hand,
I could beat Glad Beast in my Plat 1 sleep.
a ritual spell.
Sprite's Blessing right now, guys. We're going to see it. Excuse me. I believe this is going to be a Saphira for Saphira play. Saphira goes to the graveyard for a Benton, actually. Summons a
Watch
Benton
and
here.
learn. I ritual summon a monster.
But that doesn't really do anything, though, for... That doesn't really do anything at all for Lewis.
Here I go. I shall attack.
Hello, Duel Links Network. This is a Team War from the regular season. That's what this is. Not a tournament, but this is regular Team War format. So we see going for the crash here. But I mean, Timmy can just let it go through, and I guess if he lets it go through, he loses Laquari, and Shizu can protect with him or with anything else.
I flip over my
But Timmy says, no, I'm not going to let this go through. I'm going to econ your Benton into defense position. And now Timmy can safely attack that with both of his monsters and tag out, meaning that he can easily remove that Benton from the board. Because I believe there's, 2 Hymn of Light and 1 Mar in the grave? Meaning he'll destroy it once, twice, and then potentially one more time with Merm. Or maybe not easily. But he does go in for the attacks here.
Here I go. My
1800
monster
Laquari
shall
attacks. We're going to have to see either him, Mar, or something, or nothing, and it gets destroyed. Does Lewis protect? Lewis banishes a Hymn of Light. There's 1 hymn. Alright, what's next? 1 hymn has been banished. Does Timmy go ahead and attack again with the 2100? Yeah, Duel Links Network. But what is Timmy gonna do, guys? I'm not sure what he's gonna be able to respond with.
Behold, my monster shall attack.
So he goes ahead and attacks with the 2100 here. Again, like, I don't see any reason not to do that.
I flip over my face down.
And
card.
uses Super Rush here.
I activate a quick
Super Rush means that he'll destroy Benton twice right here. So Super Rush will destroy it, and Lewis has the chance to protect with another one of his spells in the graveyard. And he does not protect at this point. He says, "All right, fine." He says, "If you want my guy dead that bad, then I'll let it go through. I'm not gonna waste any more spells protecting
My
Benton."
turn is
But
complete.
My turn.
either way, that still has Lewis down to 4 cards with 1 Floodgated Dakini on the board.
From my hand,
Hymn of Light means we're going to see that Floodgated Dakini gone from the board, and we see Saphira summoned right now. Will Timmy have another Floodgate? Floodgate number 3. Is Floodgate number 3 on the board and ready to go? Or will Timmy at least have some sort of answer here? If not, then he could be in trouble.
Very well. I ritual summon a
Because now there's
monster.
2 Hymn of Light and 1 Mar in the grave.
Let us battle.
And there's no Floodgate.
Now,
No
I
Floodgate.
shall
A
attack
wall of
you with my
disruption.
monster.
I mean, does Timmy have a wall? A mirror wall. A wall of D. Timmy has to have something here. Timmy has a mirror wall. Timmy has a mirror wall. Let's see the Machine Angel Ritual.
My continuous trap activates.
Machine Angel Ritual can protect a light monster.
No.
So Machine Angel Ritual can indeed protect that Saphira. Okay, I couldn't remember for sure. So Saphira gets. So Saphira has 2. What? Saphira has 2. There's 2 Hymns of Light in the grave. Meaning, yeah, there's no way that Lewis wins here. Timmy has this in the bag. Timmy has clutched the win for his team. He can draw 2. I mean, he adds the light. It's over at this point, though. Japanese Art Mar. Is it? I don't think so. So that's it. I mean, Timmy pays for that mirror wall, attacks Saphira twice, and if he draws a 3rd monster, attacks it again and kills it. If he doesn't, he tags out for Merm and he wins. So Lewis can get back anything he wants here. Unfortunately, I don't think there's really anything that's going to change the outcome of this game, though, other than a disconnect or a huge misplay from our man. Yeah, he gets Saphira, but I guess all 3 hymns are gone. So that's it.
I draw.
Definitely, hats off, and Adab deserved to Lewis for sure, because Lewis did great. Lewis brought his team back from like a guaranteed defeat to having a huge chance and like a real chance. I mean, of just winning. And Timmy top decks a 3rd monster, meaning that it's definitely over here, because 3 attacks for sure kills Saphira with only 2 hymns in the grave to protect him. And with the Saphira in hand and all 3 hymns gone, no chance of even summoning it, there's just no top deck that's going to help Lewis come back from this. This game is finished. So I don't know if we're getting a connection error maybe here, or if Timmy is just debating us again by dragging out something crazy, or if that's it. Oh, here, Klinos. Oh, yeah, I guess considering on.
Time to battle. Here I go. My
So it decides to go in
monster
here.
shall attack.
Hymn of Light protects it.
My future is getting cloudy.
Behold, my monster shall attack.
My future is getting cloudy.
You're sunk.
And that's
My
it.
monster attacks your life points directly.
Good game and well played. Good war and well played. Well played. We
Lost.
in this war today, every single player got to play, so that's exciting. That means that this
This is
war
why
was
I
so
love
close,
to
it was
see
ridiculous.
all the creatures that inhabit it.